Ezekiel 35:6. Sorry?
Good. Yeah, you good.
Call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Don't want some men to give life for this truth, the pioneers of this truth. And don't want the elders of the great most that tells the truth. And shalom to the house of David, the 144,000 by Yahweh, and the 1/3 men, women, and children, the part of the elect. For you blacks, Hispanic, Native American, you're the true Hebrew Israelites. And to the Israelite foreigners scattered four corners of the earth, confusing their faces, speaking in different tongues, different languages, part of the church is going to receive salvation. You receive the kingdom of heaven for this first go around. The 2/3 you're going to get on the next side, but you're going to receive the kingdom also, because scriptures say all nations, the whole nation of Israel shall be saved. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to just get into prophecies, because that's the time we're living in. You know, these devils are hanging jakes, and there's no new thing under the sun. A lot of you jakes want to forget, man. You had that what's his sister's name, Kendris, from North Carolina, Winston-Salem, which one of my best friends in the world I grew up with. He lives actually over there. They found her hung from a tree. Then there was another video which they're saying is a hoax. But regardless if this is a hoax or not, these Edomites are still doing it with all this Confederate moving of the Confederate statues. It's causing these Edomites to get into that old serpent spirit that they have in them is coming out. You know, it's just covert now. The racism's still here. It's just covert. It's covered. But the Most High, through all these instances, racial tension is being unveiled, man. The revelation, which needs to reveal of who these devils really are. They have a video of the sister. She getting hung. These two Confederates, a Confederate flag in the back, and they're hanging her. Put a noose around her neck, and they're hanging her, man. Now people are saying it's fake and it's real. But then there's other articles coming out of a lot of Israelite women being hung. The scriptures talk about that. Isaiah 32, man. Rise up, you women that are at ease, because you women are at ease, man. You know, you women think that you're not gonna get touched. Like you didn't come here and cargo slave ships. You wasn't hung next to your man. You wasn't defecating and shit. And as a matter of fact, in that video, it was pissing on her. It was pissing on her, man. Whether the video is not, it's just showing you the racism of Esau has against Jake. They pissed on her and beat her ass up, and then they hung her from a tree. Which if that video is fake or not, it doesn't matter. These Edomites These Edomites are still fucking doing it. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You Israelite men, you still ain't getting roused. You know, people getting roused up now. A lot of our people still fucking asleep, man. You know, and you still come against us, and we're telling you the truth. We're telling you who the enemy is. We're telling you all the curses that have been fallen upon the people that you're under till to this day. That's why we need to get an exodus out of this place. It tells you in Deuteronomy 28. They should not regard the young or the old, man. But you tribes don't want to wake up, man. You ready to scripture?
This is Genesis chapter 49, verse 8. Says, actually, let's start at 1, and we'll jump to 8. Genesis 49:1. And Jacob called his 12 sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days.
Right, we're living in the last days, man. This is to the 12 tribes of Israel, the prophecies, man. From Genesis to Revelation, man. Matter of fact, you have that movie Genesis Terminator, which shows the nukes going off and shit blowing up. That's what's gonna go down, man. Because it's prophesied what's gonna happen in the last days to the 12 tribes of Israel, and it's prophesied that America's gonna be destroyed, man. Genesis 19, man. Sodom and Gomorrah, modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. Good.
All right. Jumping down to verse 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise.
Judah's the head tribe, the so-called Negroes, man. That's the head tribe, man. Good.
Kind of how Shai came out of.
Yup, how Shai came out that tribe.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies. When you're in Psalms 18, it tells you that. The choke slam, like Undertaker, well, we represent Undertaker coming out the valley of the shadow of death. All right? Go ahead.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up.
And that's how you know this is the last days, because, yo, man, Judah, the head tribe, that's the line that Yahweh Shai came out of, the King of Kings. Solomon, King David, the greatest warrior, the greatest warrior that ever lived. All right? That's that lion-like spirit, man. That's our symbol, the lion. But right now, Judah, especially Judah, because Judah's the head tribe. Judah's off, so all the other tribes are off, man. So right now, Judah's asleep now. But who's going to rouse them up? These racial tensions are rousing Judah up. Right?
It says, thou art gone up. He stooped down and crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up?
Not only a lion, but an old lion. Because, you know, when the lion's in his prime, a lion can mate about 40, 50 times a day, man. Easy. When alpha lion, when he's in his prime, he's unstoppable. Nobody can fuck with him, man. But then when they get older, what happens, man? The young lions beat him up. He gets all slouched and all weak. He's not the prime no more. He's not the alpha no more. And that's Judah right now. Judah the lion is sleeping right now, is drooling. You know, but with all these racial tensions, it's causing Jake to start wanting to fuck shit up. Like you had that incident when that Moabite was choking out that
nigga woman.
That nigga woman, yeah, he was choking her out
In the hair supply store.
In the hair supply store. That caused brothers in Chicago, because Chicago got a different spirit, man. The Judites up there, they ran up in that fucking beauty salon, so they were gonna tear that shit up. And there was coons that were trying to stop the shit. They was gonna get fucked up. That's the times that we're living in. Judah's gonna get into that. That's how you know we at the end too, because Jake is all soft with his feminized music. This homosexuality is running rampant. Now this is the time for Judah to get roused up, because why? Because it's all the will of the Heavenly Father. Because if it would have happened in the 70s, they had the afros, they had their beards. It was in that spirit of the Black Panthers, you know, which I was set up by the CIA or whatever the case may be. But that would have been a man. But this is how you know we in the last day, because it's like, even us knowing in the knowledge, we look at our people like, fuck, when are people going to wake up? When are people going to fight? When they going to stand up? That's what we say, but that's the will of the Heavenly Father. That's the power of the Heavenly Father. And when Jake is in the lowest state, that's when the Most High going to raise us up. Go ahead.
I got something else, unless somebody else got something.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. I'm going to start at verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And I just want to say, just off of this, man, because you had, you know, these other false teachers out there saying that we ain't supposed to be talking about Esau. You know, we shouldn't go so hard on Esau, but that goes against, you know, the scripture right here, because, you know, it says, the Lord told Ezekiel to set his face against Mount Seir. Now he's not talking about the actual mountain, but he's talking about what it represents. You know, the government of the Edomites, man. We're supposed to talk against this kingdom, man. We're supposed to talk against the Esau, man, the so-called white man. You're not supposed to go light on him. You know, we're supposed to continually prophesy against this devil, man. And that's what we're doing through the Spirit of the Lord.
Hey, the Most High, like the brother said, the Most High gonna bust you fucking Edomites up. They give me that is it Jeremiah 51? That by the hand of my people Israel, you're gonna destroy Jeremiah 51:19? Or Ezekiel 25 and 12. 12 and 12. Give me that.
This is Isaiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right. So that's a cut to you guys. What are you talking about? Don't talk about Esau. The Most High condemns Esau, man. He said his sword shall be bathed from heaven upon Idumea. That's the Greek way of saying Edom, man. Idumea. Because there's nothing but doom coming for you Edomites. That's why you sell out Israelite camps. You don't want to talk about Esau, man. But the Bible speaks about destroying Esau. The Lord speaks about a race war. The Lord speaks about Jacob raising up and destroying Esau, man. It's in the scriptures. So how can you say something like that? Why? Because you sold out, man. You're taking money. You're taking whatever the case may be. Whatever payment plans these Rosicrucians, these Rothschilds, these Vaticans got set with you, man. But it's stupid, because you know why? The prophecies are still going to come to pass. There's going to be a race war. There's going to be economic collapse. Right now, we're in a World War III. You have the cyber attacks worldwide. That's an act of war. Proxy wars, man. That's an act of war. So we're in the midst of World War III, man. The economy collapse, all hell breaking loose. They say North Korea don't got no nuclear missiles, but North Korea got a satellite called the Rising Star that can unleash an EMP attack, and that causes major blackout in the United States.
And it goes over America.
You have Russian bombers flying over Alaska 4 times in 4 days. Was each day in 4 days, man.
The submarines next to the East Coast, next
Delaware, and Connecticut,
Virginia. So, hey, man, this place can get bombed any minute, man.
Yeah,
any minute. You know, people got this false notion, false sense of security that America, you know, is untouchable. When America government itself says that its missile defense system cannot stand against what Russia has, man. The type of missiles that Russia has.
Yeah.
May I add something to that?
Kind of.
Because I've been researching the missiles heavy. The missile defense systems that exist all over the world haven't even been tested in real combat. So they don't even know the success rate. The success rate for those missile defense systems to defend against ICBMs. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how accurate it is. On top of that, shit don't be accurate. Like, you know, you send a rocket, and the rocket could be thousands of feet off or miles for that matter. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know if you know the missile defense systems will protect them. It's all really theoretical, because it's never been put to the test, because we never had no ICBM warfare before.
Yep. They just had the Vandenberg, California. The missile got shot off out there. Intercontinental ballistic missile.
Hey, America tested, you know, because our brother said they never really been tested in combat. America did a simulation test against its own missile defense system to see how it would hold up, and its own test that it was designed to pass, it don't test the missile defense system failed, man. That was back, I think, like back in 2000 and I want to say 15 or 14. So it failed its own test of simulating an attack. So how much more when all these other nations send their best missiles to attack this place, man? America is going to be, like how the Lord prophesied, America is going to be completely wiped off the map, man. Like how the brothers read it.
This is verse 7. Salakia, verse 6. Isaiah 34 and verse 6. To continue. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Bozrah, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Yeah, that's these Edomites, man. So what are these camps talking about? See, these scriptures cut all that BS, man. That's madness, man. So we at the end, so that's why they're setting up all these candidates. These Asian provocateurs to try to stop the truth. Don't talk about Esau. Don't talk about Esau. Love Esau, because they're in line with Esau. But the scriptures say, don't hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished. So you're still going to be destroyed, man. You coons are going to be destroyed. Willie D got that song? Coons. Well, you coons are going to be destroyed, man. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness.
Yeah, when you read all over the scriptures, the Most High hates Esau. It tells you that in Romans 9 chapter. And it tells you in Obadiah, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee. So what the hell are you guys talking about, man? You tell me all the atrocities that Esau committed. You telling me ain't gonna be no payment for that? Man. All the wickedness that this devil's doing, the chemtrails, the promoting the homosexuality, all this wickedness, the adultery, the promiscuous, and all the shit they're pushing out in the media by way of these sellout celebrities. You telling me they're not gonna pay for this? For rape, rob, and murder of our people? You talking about close to 1 billion of people that they murdered in America, from North, South, Central America, and the Caribbean islands. You telling me that they're not going to pay for that? Are you honestly going to say that? You fucking sellouts. You have a lot to pay for, man. You better repent, man. Go ahead.
Verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
Recompense, payback for Zion. The scriptures speak about that. And Revelations, it tells you that, man. For this for shedding the blood of the children of Israel. Recompense of the blood, shedding the blood of the saints. The saints shall come marching forth. Psalms 149, paid back unto those that destroyed us, oppressed those that oppressed us in Isaiah 14. So what the hell are you talking about, man? Go ahead.
Verse 9, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch.
Yeah, that's right, brimstone and fire. Stone ain't no joke, man. Stone fucks you up. You know what I mean? And fire, brimstone and fire. So talk about those nuclear missiles. When you read all over the Bible speaks about missiles. We just read in Isaiah 34 and 5, my sword shall be bathed upon Idumea, which is Edom. Esau, that hasn't happened yet. There's no society that ever been wiped away out of existence like the way this place is about to go down. Right? It tells you in that Amos 9 chapter, I got my eyes on the sinful kingdom, shall destroy it off the face of the earth. Because America's literally going to be bombed the fuck away. Every empire was brought down with what? With sword fighting, with blood and guts, like Gladiator, who was a Braveheart. Read Isaiah 9 and 5, it tells you it's going to come. This shall not be with swords, it shall be with fuel of fire, man.
I get it. Right. It's Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Right, because that's how wars was always fought, man. That's how you know technology has advanced within the last 100 years. Why? For the Star Wars war, these nuclear missiles. What
they showed you that in a movie like 300.
300, yeah.
It was fighting. It was
arms getting cut off, heads getting cut off, limbs. Gladiator. You know what I'm saying? But this is going to be, that's how you know it's the Most High. Because within the last 100 years, technology has advanced. Why? For today's thermonuclear war that we're living in right now.
But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Fuel of fire, which is those thermonuclear missiles. The SS-18 could wipe away 5 states, man. They said it could wipe away Texas, California. North Korea got the missiles. Don't be deceived by this Western media. You motherfuckers are deceived by this Western media. They got the missile.
Yeah.
Now they're connecting Iran and North Korea together. And you go, this is just a cover-up for attacking Iran. They want everybody to concentrate on North Korea, but they're not talking about Iran. And now I saw a news clip the other day. Iran and North Korea, connecting it together.
Iran and North
Yeah, because the North Korea has mentioned, basically mentioning having ties with Iran, and now all of a sudden Iran is back into the Zionist media news. Because that's ultimately what these elites want to do. But it's ultimately the prophecies of the Lord, man. Like these elites, they don't even know, that they're being controlled by Satan, which is being controlled by the Lord. They think that, oh, this is their plan, but really, you're like the scripture says, you're gonna fall in your own trap, man. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall to your own devices, because ultimately, like how the scripture says, this is for the controversy of Zion. All right, when you go into that word controversy, it means dispute or strife. So the Lord is doing this, all this for the disputing, for the strife of Israel, man, for the shit that Israel had, for the shit that Israel went through, man, the stuff of the past and this thing that's going on right now, like these mysterious hangings, which we know Esau is doing them, man. So the Lord is stirring up this whole thing for the Lord. I mean, for his people, which are Israel.
And you got people out there, Jakes, that know this knowledge. Talk about we got a lot. We still gonna be a long time. Are you crazy? Oh, we don't have that much, man. We got Ezekiel 30. We got Romans. We got Revelations 13. The chip, the economy collapse, which we at the door of that right now. Fucking Trump is signing away Section 8. He's taking out them Section 8 vouchers, taking out them food stamps. Been saying it. So here it is, we at the door, and you got to ask yourself, we might be a couple more years. Are you crazy? You got the solar eclipse that's coming up. And the signs in the heavens, man. It tells you all over the scriptures that, man. Those are all signs. You got one, it's coming in August 2000 of this year, 2017. And it's going to cross, and it's going to start at Salem, Oregon, which Salem, Massachusetts. Salem, that word Salem is a high thing for witches, high point. And it's going to start from there. It's going to end in Columbia, South Carolina. And then the next one, 2024, it's going to go there. Then it's going to go to Casper, Missouri. I believe Casper Ghost. And that's spiritual, spooky and eerie. And it's going to go from there, and it's going to be one cross all the way to South Carolina, Columbia. And in 2024, there's going to be another one that's going to start from the northeast down and into the southwest. And it's going to go across. Lord, we ain't here, man. But that's just symbolic. That's the Lord's fingers telling you America's fucking finished. And it's going to be a fucking eclipse going, an actual dark circle. The scriptures talk about that. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's going to be a dark circle traveling. That's symbolic, man. The Lord got a target. You said that earlier. X marks the spot. The Lord got a target on America, man. And He's telling the angels, yo, I'm about to send you down there. He's sending His son and the heavenly host, the heavenly army, the celestials. Yo, go down there and fuck that place up, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10, it shall not, well, I'll read up a little bit. Yeah, verse 9, and the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever.
Burning pitch, the smoke thereof. You know why? Because America has a lot of oil fields, oil reserves here. Like America's the devil. They want to go and rob everybody's oil. But don't you know there's a lot of oil reserves over here in America? Go ahead.
The smoke thereof shall go up forever, from generation to generation. It shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever.
Hey, the scriptures talk about that. Revelation 18. Even these other nations from the Eastern Hemisphere, they're going to see America burning up forever and ever. Because it's actually going to be burning up. They're going to see it. They're going to feel it. This destruction is going to be fucking sick, man. The whole earth is going to shake because of those missiles being hit. And then they're going to see the actual smoke. And then these other nations are going to be crying, oh my God, because they ain't going to make no money in America no more. It tells you in Revelation 18, you're going to tell me the Bible's not real? The Bible speaks about the nuclear missiles hitting America and it burning forever. And here it is, you see the news, and all you hear is North Korea making threats. Syria, they're going up in Syria. And it's spiritual. I met the Syrian girl the other day too, man. And I was talking to her, and that I took as a sign too, but you don't really see a lot of Syrian girls around here. She was Syrian. And I was hitting her up with Malula, this oldest Christian village. She was like, how do you know about that? I said, yeah, you see what's happening up in Syria? She's like, yeah, man, it's crazy. I'm not going back to Syria. It's getting bad.
So this place is going to be worse.
Yeah, this place is going to be worse. It's going to be cannibalism. We just did a video earlier of Popeye's chicken. They ran out of chicken. All hell broke loose, man. A lot of you Jakes, you don't have first of all, you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You have no faith in the Lord. All right, your faith is in this world, which is crumbling right before your eyes, and you still don't want to see it. That's why when all hell breaks loose, ain't gonna be none for y'all to kill each other, eat each other. Every fucking day I go to work, it's another fucking road rage attack. I'm just waiting. Yesterday they were about to fight right up the block because he almost hit somebody, and they were about to get out the car and actually kill each other over that shit.
You seen a riot that broke out at the airport over canceled airplane canceled air travel. I think it was Spirit. Spirit. It was Spirit Airlines.
Spirit Airlines.
And it was nothing but Jakes that was wilding over there, man.
Yeah, because that spirit is in the air. It's traveling in the air. The spirit in the airlines is traveling, man. This word is traveling. And with that, it's the prophecies hand in hand, man.
I got something. Finish off in Ezekiel 35.
Yeah, definitely.
Verse 2. It says, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee and will make thee most desolate.
Whoa. Well, Esau, don't talk bad about Esau. The Most High is talking bad about Esau.
God.
Mount Seir is Esau. The Most High has a beef. He said he gonna stretch out his hand himself. So he got a beef with Esau, man. But here it is, you gonna tell the Most High no, leave Esau alone. Most High gonna smash your fucking ass, man. Go ahead.
It says, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh.
That I am Yahweh. And then the whole world's going to know that fear. Because there's no fear of God anymore. That's why there's nothing but chaos on this earth. Give me that Obadiah 2 for the advice against that brother Jacob.
And Esau, the Lord said that you should know that I am Yahweh, because Esau thinks he's God.
He thinks he's God, yeah.
That's why he's going to ultimately try to bring out this chip, which is basically to have total control over the minds and bodies of the people. He wants to be like the Most High. He wants to have control over the goyim, as he calls the people, the useless eaters, when really he's a useless eater, man. He's the goyim. He's even worse than the goyim, man. He's the worst of the heathen.
He's the worst of the worst. He's the most vile, the basis of men. And he's ruling over it. That proves that there's a God. Now, how the hell people gonna say there's no God when it tells you that in Psalm 14, only a fool will say there's no God? How you gonna say there's no God when these devils are on top and they're doing all this wickedness? You tell me the Most High created the earth? He created the earth, he created the heavens for this devil to come and actually spray chemtrails, which is killing the trees, literally. It's killing the bacteria that the trees need to survive. And now they're making GMO trees. They're destroying the planet Earth. You got all these sea creatures ending up dead. Even over there in Indonesia, you got sea creatures ending up dead. Dolphins, they're killing them. Some committing suicide because they can't breathe in their waters because the Esau's polluting the waters.
They killed off the bees. Now they have mechanical bees to go populate, to go pollinate the flowers and shit. So that's how perverse Esau is, man. His own chemtrails and his pestilence was killing off the thing that the Most High created to actually, pollinate the plants and the fruits. But now he's gonna say, you know what? Well, we can do it better. We're gonna create our own bees, and we're gonna go around and pollinate the flowers, man. That's how crazy this devil is, man.
Yeah, they said that since the bees are damn near extinct now. Like there's people who never had allergies their whole life now have allergies. The people who had allergies, it's the worst that they ever got. And they also said that for those who think that this place is going to continue years, they said by the year 2048, I believe 2048, 2043, that there's going to be no more fish left in the sea.
What?
So if Esau continued to rule, this place is going to be destroyed.
We can close the book right now. That proves that America's got to be destroyed, man.
Well, they said they found fish. I forgot. I think they said it was in the North Pacific or North Atlantic, somewhere where the fish that they were getting and the animals, they had tumors growing out of it and like different lesions growing out of their heads and shit, man. Because in that Fukushima,
the mutations.
Yeah.
You have sea lions with no bones in their bodies. They like mush. They all squished up in mush. Don't you know the earth and the trees itself are crying to the Lord? Don't you know the earth has the spirit itself? The trees got spirits. When the Most High destroys Esau, when Esau gets fucking blown the fuck out of his throne, it's literally gonna get blown. You know when you watch those movies, there's always the mob boss. He's on top and he gets shot. That was in Belly. Remember he was he was all comfortable and shit. He
Scarface too.
All those movies, yeah. He was on top. Yeah, he was on top of the world. He was talking all that shit. Hey.
He said what? He said what? You can't kill me. I'm untouchable. I can't die.
Oh yeah, I did that. And he shot him with a 12-gauge shot in the back of the ship.
Yeah.
And he fell off the top. Oh, matter of fact, when he landed in that puddle of water, It was a statue of the world.
Oh, yeah. They said the world is mine.
The world is mine.
Yeah.
So he's like gonna be you. He's like, you know, he's like Scarface. He's all high and shit in his own ego.
God.
You know, I'll take it off. Let's go.
The scripture says that's
The
Obadiah.
angel-
The fire heart had deceived you.
Can I add something to that? Because I've been researching that too with the planet and stuff. And you got that Edomite scientist called Steve Hawkins. That's in the wheelchair, right? And Steve Hawkins said that humans have, and now see, he's being overly generous, overestimating, because really there ain't no 100 years. He said that humans have 100 years to figure out how to get off this planet and go somewhere else, because that this planet is finished. There is no reversing all the damage that's already done. Now, there ain't no 100 years. We already know that. Fuck all that, because every single day, time is accelerating. And every single day, more and more shit is happening. Like the brother just said, the oceans is already practically damn near dead. What you think is going to happen to the food chain? Huh? What you going to magically grow a bunch of plants and animals and fishes and labs and shit? I mean, which is what they're trying to do. But nah, this place is finished, man.
Oh, now they have some shit where they're actually doing artificial wombs and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Lambs and shit.
So they really are trying to grow animals.
Exactly.
I wish they had that technology anyway. They got the clones and all that shit. This white man's the fucking devil, man. He's the fucking devil. And he's the cause of all this poverty and all this hell that's happening upon this earth. He's doing this.
I got a preset.
That's why you jakes, man. You women, you think you ain't gonna get touched. You can't touch, literally, man. This devil's gonna rape you. He's gonna hang you from trees. He's gonna have his way with you. And then you're gonna wake up. What?
Eat you.
Eat you? Because cannibalism's coming back. You think it's a joke? Jake like to eat. Hey, man, through the Spirit of the Lord fed us earlier today. We eat sandwiches. Jake like to eat, man. There's gonna come a time, ain't gonna be no fucking food out here, man. And that's what and when you use as in the urban areas, in the cities, you're fucked. Everybody want to talk about, oh, I don't believe in God. You don't want to take things serious. But when judgment comes, oh my God, oh shit, man, oh God, you want to cry for God. I've seen it. I've seen people in their deathbed, so-called cold heart atheists, crying in their deathbed, crying for God. You don't want to worship God. And God says, all right, I'm going to crush your fucking ass. All right, I'm going to crush you. And that's what you're going to cry and beg me, all right, for forgiveness. Then you're going to come up here and I'm going to see your fucking face. All right, then you're going to repent, and I'm going to send you back on earth. But you Israelites that die on this side, guess what, man? Lord willing, we make it on this side. But guess what? On the other side, you're going to receive the kingdom, man. That's the mercy, and that's the power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, that's how merciful he is. Because you know what? Seeing the way our people act, man, and the sins that we've done, even before we was in this world, what we do in this truth, because the righteous man falls 7 times. 7 times, we all deserve to get put to death, man. But the Lord's still going to have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and still give us a kingdom. And this kingdom that's coming is glorious and beautiful. Bring out our spirit.
This is Malachi 1 from the top. The burden of the word, burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Saith the Lord. Yet I love Jacob.
Yeah, that's right. You love Jacob. That's self-explanatory. Isaiah 14 says you don't give us the kingdom. You want to oppress those that oppress us. Because hell and heaven is conditional. You got an asshole out there talk about some, oh, nah, heaven and hell is a place where you burn forever. Are you fucking kidding me? When your girlfriend or your daughter, your mother's getting hung from trees after Edomites urinate on her and rape her, that's hell, man. You want to talk about some place where you burn forever? You got to get off this Greek mythology shit, man. This fucking Zeus. Stop watching them fucking cartoon shows, man. Cartoon Network. This is reality we're dealing with. You guys talk about us like we're dealing with fantasy. No, we're dealing with reality, man. We're telling you the things that's happening. We're telling you the guidelines of how to get right. You know, we ain't gonna need a book real soon, but right now we need a book. Our people need the guidelines, so we lost who we are. This is the guidelines to get ourselves in line with our power. And then we ain't gonna need a book, man. We ain't gonna need the scripture because it's gonna be within us. So we're coming back to that state, to the point where the Most High will deliver his elect, and he's going to instill the righteousness in us, the laws in us, and we're going to be made perfect. But right now, we need the scriptures to guide us, man. We need the scriptures to see the prophecies of what's going on. All right, they're about to attack Iran. Shit's about to go down. You have the Zika virus. This virus is coming out. This breakout in the Congo. You got another virus in the summer. There's one right now in California, man. The whatever virus. This devil comes out with fucking norovirus. He just comes up with a name out of his ass. He's doing this shit in the CDC. He's releasing these viruses. And he's going to release a pestilence, which is going to be the bubonic plague. They have a sample of that in the CDC, man. You people, you jakes out there, then you're going to realize, oh, shit. Our people need a reality check, man. You need a fucking reality check because you're in this fucking bubble and you're in this fucking, the social media got you women brainwashed. You people are in the demonic evil trance. But you know what takes that? You know what gets you out of a trance? Death. God. You could be in a trance all day. You can play games all you want. But when you see death and death death is in your face, and you feel that darkness, they show you that final destination.
Yeah.
That death, that wave of darkness was coming. Hey, the Lord's coming, man. That sign, that omen that's coming, that solar eclipse that's coming in August, that's an omen, man. That's a sign from the Lord. Go ahead.
And I hated Esau.
And he hates Esau. That's in the scriptures. How many times you want the Most High to say he hates Esau? Isn't it evident? We brought enough scripture say he hates Esau. You know what I'm saying? You want him to say every line in the Bible, he hates Esau, he hates Esau, he hates Esau. It's evident he hates Esau.
They needed to say he hate the white man.
Yeah, he hates the white man. Yeah, he hate the white man.
Man, right? Just new speak.
Right.
New speech. There's no such thing as white man back then.
Mm-hmm.
We're the white men. We're the pure men.
Yeah, we're the white men.
And lay his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Right there. So right, it says it laid his heritage waste. It's just that the Most High specifically hates the so-called white man. You know what I mean? Because no other nation, he said, he's gonna leave their heritage for waste. Because what is the so-called white man Esau's heritage? America. And he said he's gonna leave it for the waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So that right there lets you know from Amos too that the Most High is gonna wipe away everything that Esau stands for. Mm-hmm. So everything that Esau ever built, everything that he ever laid true to his heart, everything that he loved is going to be wiped away. And that's how you know that not one Edomite is going to be left here. Because one little Edomite baby male can bring back the whole nation of Esau. But the Most High is not going to have that.
That's why we got to enslave them. That's why we have to globally enslave you devils. And it's going to be a global enslavement. You devils that's here in America, you're going to be destroyed. You other nations, you heathens, and the 2/3 of our people, you don't want to listen to the word of the Heavenly Father. You don't want to listen to the prophets that he sent out. Give me that in Jeremiah 28 and 8. The brother can hold it for me. That, guess what? The Most High going to destroy your asses, man. Lord willing, we fear the Lord. We know the judgment's coming. It's evident when you watch news. You feel it. Every night I sleep, I'm having a dream. I'm not much of a dreamer. But within the last couple of months, it's like every night it's just intensified dreams and dreams and dreams. My woman said she had a dream of a bomb went off. A bomb went off. She had a dream of that, man. And I was like, hey, man, that's the Most High. That's the Most High. Judgment is coming. Joel 2nd chapter. Your wives, your daughters shall prophesy. That prophecy's in the air, man. The water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh strive for that, man. Because the kingdom of heaven is coming, man. And that's what we need. We need an exodus out this goddamn place. As you can see, they're hanging on women from trees. You know what I mean? What the fuck else you want, man? This place is a place of captivity and hell. It's like nothing fucking changed. Go ahead.
You want that Jeremiah?
Yeah, Jeremiah 28.
This is Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
Yeah, that's why we prophesy. That's why you see brothers out there teaching. That's why they're warning the people. You know, that's when you know judgment is going to come. The Lord says, the Lord just don't judge a place. No, he's very fair. He's a fair judge. Unlike a lot of you fucking guys out there, the Lord's a fair judge. He's perfect in his judgment. He says, you know what? Boom. I'm going to send my prophets out. Boom. Tell the people, warn them. And I'm going to choose who I want to bring in. Because it's not of us. We're just doing, we're under command. We're under commandment from the general. He said, go teach, right? Go teach the word. And then I'm going to choose who I want. And then be faithful unto death. And I will give you a crown of life. The Lord is very fair. So the ones that's in this truth, if you endure to the end, even if you die a martyr, if it be the Lord's will, you're going to get a crown in your head. And then if you're not, if the Lord don't want to make you a martyr, and if you're part of the elect, you're going to make it into them clouds. There shall be some here that shall not taste death, and you're going to receive the kingdom of heaven. The Lord's going to put a crown in your head. So the Lord is very fair. So he sends his prophets out and tells his prophets to warn the people of the judgment that's coming. So when he brings the judgment, you've been told so, man. Now everybody knows about Israelites. Joe Budden's talking about it. Kendrick Lamar said it. I'm an Israelite. I'm not black no more. Yeah, my mom went to she was hanging out with some people. And then she showed him a video. You know how mothers are. Like Yahweh Shai's mom. Hey, my son, look, he turned the water to wine. So she told some people, like, look, my son, he's teaching. And it was like, oh, he's Israelite? Oh, them guys are some bad dudes. I want to meet them. And she said, mad people came up and was talking about the Israelites in the midst of that.
Hey, my pops always, every time me and my brother are around, my pops and his friends are around, he always says, hey, you know my brother, you know my sons are Israelites, right? Like, that's just, that's because you can tell that's something that's different of this world, man. Like, we were Muslims or, Christians, you wouldn't say nothing. Oh, you know the Israelites, they out there teaching. Hey, man, and also we're going to be spectacles for his sake, but hey, Lord willing.
Hey, that proves that in that spirit, like, he's proud of you.
Yeah.
Even though he might come against you, our family, but in their spirit, they're like, yeah, that's how it's going to be when that time comes.
God,
My son,
I had a precept real quick. It's Ezekiel 37, Ezekiel 3 and 17, because this is what we out here for. It says, "Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me."
Warning. That's self-explanatory. That's what prophets do. Like we used to say before, prophets is not as floating in the carpet in an Afghanistan cave. You know what I mean? You're floating and you're in a Yoda position like this, floating. You begin
Get the little aurora around you.
Aurora around you with the candles, you're floating and shit. No, man. This is the prophet needs to say before. Give them warning. Get yourselves right. Repent. Get yourselves right. You're not black. You're not Latino. You're not Native American. You're the lost tribes of Israel. Enter the Israelite foreign and scattered four corners of the earth. If this truth vibes with you, and the name vibes with you, and you hold it dear tightly, hey, more than likely you are Israelite, no matter how you look, because Israelites were scattered in the four corners of the earth, meaning Israelite men were having sex with heathen women all over the earth, man. So Israel's gonna come like other nations. This thing is going global, man. This thing is blowing up. You got brothers in Thailand speaking their tongues, man. You got brothers in Sweden. You got brothers in Netherlands, Germany. I'm hearing a camp in Russia. You got brothers in Africa.
And they all speaking in the name of Yahweh Shah. Yep. And that vibration, that name alone, is putting out a heavy vibration on the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, because now what you got happening is the wicked forces are now hearing about the righteous force. The Lord is putting his name back on the earth.
Yeah.
So these wicked elites that are controlling the world, scripture says that the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. They don't like that. That's fucking up their whole system. When you push that name out, that's fucking up their whole system. So it's like like how brothers that is into the herbs. It's like when you put antibodies into a system, into your immune system that is infected with a certain type of disease or ailment. When you put those medicines in that body, it starts attacking all those different cancerous cells. That's what this word is doing. That's what the name of the Lord is doing. It's going to different spots of the earth, and it's attacking all this wickedness that's going on. So these devils that's up in the high wickedness, they don't like that, because now everything that they're trying to do, everything that they're trying to do, it's not working. There are false flags. Everybody know about false flags now. Everybody know when people are not so ignorant to Satan's devices anymore, man. Everybody knows about the elites. Everybody knows about the Israelites. Everybody knows about these Rothschilds and these Rockefellers, these central bankers, man. Why? Because ultimately it's this word of the Lord that's going out, and it's spreading, and it's fucking shit up for these devils. That's why the scripture says in Revelation 12:12 that he's going to have to come down upon you with great wrath, because but he has but a short time. Every time this devil turns on YouTube, you see Israelites pop up, man. You seeing videos pop up. We flooding this thing. That's why they're coming so hard on on censorship, hate speech, because these devils, they're getting sick and tired of seeing us, which really is seeing the Lord showing him that, hey, how Yahweh Shah said, I beheld and seen Satan coming down as lightning. That's what the Lord is seeing. These devils is falling quick to the ground, man. That's why this thing is gonna be quick. It ain't gonna be here no 20 years, 30 years from now, man. This devil is going down quick, man. Things are happening quick. All these prophecies that the Lord talked about that was going to happen before he come is happening all simultaneously together, man. The earthquakes, the famines, the racial tensions, all right, the pestilence, all these things happen, and his word going throughout the four corners of the earth. So he said that this generation shall not pass till all be fulfilled. So this is the generation.
The lightning ain't no joke, because like when you see lightning, when you hear like the sound, that's it already hit the ground and went back up. So that goes to show you how fast, like, when this devil goes down like flash, he's gonna go down quick, man. We're gonna be in the kingdom like, damn.
Shit.
Bitching and crying, now we here. That's how it's gonna be.
I got a great precept.
It's gonna be quick, man. It's gonna be quick, and the days are speeding up.
Everybody sees that the days speeding up. You really gotta believe in God, but you know that these days, everybody say, man, this week's over already.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. The spirit realm is getting closer and closer to this 3D, this third dimension, man. Because everything in the spirit world happens quick. So the Lord is actually coming. The spiritual prophecies and everything that's happening in the spirit is getting closer and closer to this earth. So things are just speeding up, man.
Yeah, that the gates of the dimensions.
The
spirit was opening up.
The
prophecies are coming to pass, man. It was about to show him, so that's why.
I got a quick precept. Psalms 37 and 34. Wait on Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and keep his ways, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yet he is passed away, and lo, he was not. Yeah, I saw him, but he could not be found. So in the kingdom of heaven, man, after 1,000 years, these devils are going to be totally wiped off the face of the earth. So this whole, some Edomites can make it, some Edomites are going to be cool. Scripture says that way. We're going to, our children are going to seek for this devil, but he's not going to be able to be found. All right, there's not going to be no so-called white Caucasian on the earth again, man. After a certain period of time.
That's beautiful. Hallelujah. We're sick and tired of you fucking devils.
That's right.
We know why we're going through what we're going through. But it's like we're perfecting the hatred towards Esau, man. And we're seeing it too. We hate you devils. We hate you damn devil. We coming back to that spirit of our ancient forefathers. King David, Joab, Amaziah, and hated you fucking Edomites, man. That's the spirit we're coming back. And we have perfect hatred for you damn Edomites, man.
That's right.
For the seed of Esau, whether you be chocolate-covered Edomites, all right, or red devil Edomites, man. But you're going to have Edomites looking like so-called black people, all right?
Edomite looking gooks.
Edomite looking gooks. A lot of you gooks running around, especially around here in Jersey, a lot of you Edomite babies. So, you know what I mean? Esau's the worst of the worst, man. Esau, you at the bottom, man. After 1,000 years, we're going to burn your fucking asses up. Right. After a fucking 1,000, we're going to burn your asses up. We're going to put you in a bond. We're going to just so obsessed, right? You're so obsessed with fire and sun sacrifice, all those rituals. We're going to burn your fucking ass up. We're going to be the ritual.
America. The else is up the in America.
Yeah. We're going to burn your ass up.
Going to burn forever. All right, you're going back there.
And it's not like we're saying anything that these devils were trying to genocide us, man.
Yeah, exactly.
We were right
get into that.
They still trying to do
they still been doing that. That's what they've been doing since Esau and Jacob. What did Esau say? After the days of my father's mourning, lo, I shall get up and kill my brother. Well, he didn't stop since then, man.
You can't even have sex. That's how you know we're in hell. Even our dicks are in hell. They're in captivity. You gotta actually wear a fucking condom to have sex. You can't even bust a nut in peace. This is fucking hell, man. But who's the cause of that? These fucking Rothschilds, these STDs and all this shit. They created this shit. And the United States government, they released the shit, man. But guess what? The Lord is still with Jacob, and Jacob's still gonna fucking have babies, and America's still gonna be destroyed. You're going to fucking slavery, man. Right. You're gonna go in fucking slavery, man, all right? And we're gonna fuck your ass. There ain't gonna be no chemtrail food. Ain't gonna be no chemtrail spray in the kingdom. It's gonna be beautiful. Ain't no GMO foods. We're gonna have the spiritual powers, man. We're gonna put hurt upon your asses, man. We're gonna sick giant spiders on you. We're gonna whip you. Man, whipping is old. They already whipped us. We're gonna have fucking like some type of angelic celestial type whips. One
whipping your spirit.
What?
It's like a lightning whip.
Like a lightning whip, man. Like Scorpion. We got shit like Scorpion. Then right through your fucking go to work. Get over here. You're gonna go to fucking work, man.
And the best part is you ain't gonna be able to die because we're gonna be able to control death.
Control death.
Because you dying will be the easy part. We're gonna be able to keep you alive and have you feel like how the scripture says, fear him that can kill both the body and soul in hell. The Lord gonna give us that power because the Lord called us gods. So he's gonna give it that power over you, heathens, to be gods over you and be able to control your spirit, man. So we're gonna be able to put a word of hurt on you and you not even die.
And you have people that do that. They died and they came back. They died for a couple of seconds. That's what we're gonna have. We're gonna have that spirit when you're about to give up the spirit and rest in peace. We're gonna pause it right there. We're gonna pause it right there, man. It's gonna be torturous for you devils, man. Go ahead, because we have power over Satan. We have Satan on a leash. And we're gonna sick Satan on you, man. Go get him, Hit him with infirmities. Hit him with nightmares, man. Hit him with Freddy Krueger nightmares, with Jason nightmares. And that's really what that is. All those are demons, man. Exorcists. Put plagues on them. Put demons on them.
Make them have dreams they back in America when they wake up.
Yeah. Make them have dreams in the back of them and they wake up a giant spider is on it. We're gonna have spiritual power to make shit bigger. Giant ass tarantulas, man, jumping on your ass in the morning. So you have our people in the projects and the ghettos. They're waking up to mice and cockroaches. We're gonna have giant cockroaches, man, on top of you, man. That's scary. Yo, cockroaches ain't no joke, man.
They say cockroaches is the only thing that can survive a nuclear cockroaches in Israel is the only thing that can survive a nuclear attack.
Supposedly spiritual cockroaches.
Niggas don't die.
And supposedly rats too, because they can tolerate high levels of radiation as well.
God, that's spiritual. They're gonna survive.
Pestilent.
We'll sick them on you, man. Those are your favorite pets. You bought them over here.
God. Verse 5. In Ezekiel 35:5, he says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity and in the time that their iniquity had an end.
Hey, you hated us, man. You didn't stop. She was just talking about Deuteronomy 20. You didn't care about our women. You didn't care about our children. You straight up slaughtered everything that you see, man. Fed our babies to crocodiles, man. You know, you took our women, made them squat. You raped them. You hung them from trees right next to their sons, their mothers right next to their son, hanging them from trees. And you're doing that now. There's gonna be more incidences like that. And Jersey's racist as hell.
It's forced Christianity.
Forced Christianity, plantation Christianity on our people, man. You go to Short Hills, you go to Caldwell, Cranford, you see the racism of these devils. They look at you, because I be in Short Hills, and them devils look at you like they want to hang you from a tree. They're looking at you like, what? And then they'll stop working. You see the hatred of the old Edomites too. We all these little Edomites, she's a nice old lady, nice little old Edomite. They'll stop working, they'll look at you. I came out the van, they look at me like this. What the fuck you doing here, nigga? Then a cop will come right by. And they're ready to call the cops and everything. A lot of them cops, they KKK members too. A lot of them are judges. Hey, the KKK member that sent us the video, he said it. A lot of us are your neighbors, your school teachers, a lot of your judges, your lawyers, policemen. That's why they cover their fucking policemen. That's why they cover their face, man. But that hatred, they're gonna take off that mask and they're showing that hatred. They're gonna show that hatred, man. A lot of them, they down with the shit. You seen that comment board talking all that shit? Go back to Africa.
Future had a song called "Mask Off." That's gonna be the future. Mask off. Mask is gonna come off, man.
That's Drake, right?
No, Future.
Oh, Future. Yeah, that's the future. That's the future.
Your mask is coming off. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. Then shall that wicked be revealed. Your mask is, hey, that's the spirit. Your mask is coming off. Everybody's seeing, waking up to who you really are, man. That you're the fucking devil. You got it. You can bring that out.
This is I'll just read it from the top. This is Second Thessalonians 2, verse 1. Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled, neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that day of Hamashiach is at hand.
That's right, man. You're not supposed to be scared, man, in these times, man. Lord said that the fearful, all right, and the unbelievers are going to have their part in the lake of fire, man. You're supposed to be bold in Yahushua, confidently, you know, which means with faith, going out there and protesting and confessing the name of the Lord, man. You got a lot of you sellouts. That's why they sold out, because they didn't have faith and they were scared, man. If you got the Lord, if Scripture says if the Lord be with you, who can be against you? These devils, nothing, man. They say what? Death, hell, angels, nothing can separate us from the love of Yahushua Mashiach. So that's why we go out here, even though we know these devils are going to come down upon us, even though we know we're on a red list. Guess what? We still putting up these live streams and cursing you devils out right to your face, live, man. All right, live and direct. Why? Because we got the Spirit of the Lord with us, man. And we understand that He's with us, man. The Heavenly Father and His Son, the creator of everything, creator of you devils, the creator of Satan, the creator of everything is on our side, man. He's with us. Go ahead.
Verse 3, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition.
That's right. So that's why we're going so hard at this devil, man, because that's prophecy, man. Lord said that the day that Yahushua HaMashiach cannot come and to accept that there be a falling away, which was Israel falling away from who they are, which happened during slavery. You know, He took away our language, beat us, made us call ourselves Toby. All right, all this, you know, beat our language out of, beat our heritage out of us. All right, but through the Spirit of the Lord, like how this brother always say, these devils thought they won, and now they're like, how did they get this information back? How did they find out? Well, we didn't tell them how they find it, because it was the Spirit, man. Because our Father put the Spirit back in our elders and our elders to wake up to who we really are, man. And He put it in us so that we can go out there and teach the rest of their life.
Others are waking up.
That's right. Others are waking up, and throughout the four corners of the earth, which is scaring this devil. Because we're telling you that it's not just about color. They want it to be about just color, because now that just limited. That just limits the elect to just a so-called Negro-looking Negro, or a Negro-looking Israelite. But we're telling you that it doesn't matter what your color is, man. It all matters if your spirit is in one accord with the Scriptures, man, and truth and sincerity.
They get scared of that.
They get scared of that. And that's why they have to shut the whole internet down. Like how the guy said, the worst thing that we ever created was the internet.
Yeah, the brother, I believe his name is GMS Sharamah, he did a video on that. He's like, they really just want to push that agenda, Black Hebrew Israelites. Yeah, but it ain't about, it's not a Black Hebrew Israelite thing, man. It's an Israelite thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the brother said earlier, you got brothers waking up in Thailand. You got camps in Russia. You know what I'm saying? So that's really scaring these devils because they don't know. Now they ain't gonna know who's Israelite or not. You know what I'm saying?
He has to chip everybody. Hey, that's spiritual. But that's why he has to chip everybody.
Right.
He's like, yo, fuck it. We just gotta go chip everybody. Like in the movie.
They start tripping each other.
Like in
It's like,
fuck, what was that movie? American Psycho, when he started shooting everybody. He just wanted to start shooting everybody. That's what Esau had to do because he can't trust him. Like he's a fucking devil, man.
Sure. You don't know who his enemy gonna be, man.
Verse 4. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
And does he not do that? We were talking about the mechanical bees, all right? They're making the artificial wombs, artificial wombs, lands in the wombs, all right? Trying to clone people. You know, everything that Esau, the GMO foods, he's trying to be like the Most High. What are you saying? Oh, well, the Most High, what the Most High did is good. I can do it better. So let me make GMOs. He even going so far as what transhumanism now, trying to put cyborgs. Or the brain that the Lord created isn't good enough. I can create a better brain. That's what Esau thinks, man. That's how perverse his mind is. Scripture says that he thinks about wickedness. You know why he goes to sleep, and in the morning he practices it, man. That's what he wants to do. Hey, try to go up to the heavens, try to create, colonies on different planets. Where the scripture says that man was made for the earth.
He tried to do that thing that I don't know if it's either next year or 2019, where he's trying to take a head and put it on another person's body.
Oh yeah, transplanting heads, man. Yeah. First he did the hearts and everything, but that goes against the scriptures. If you're supposed to die, you're supposed to die, man. And you over here because why? Esau knows that once he dies, like this is his kingdom, so he doesn't want to leave his kingdom. And he doesn't want his servants to leave his kingdom, so he can try to keep pushing out people to do transplants and shit like that. He opposes everything that the Most High speaks about, man, thinking that he is the Most High. But that's why the scripture says what? That you shall know that I am the Lord, man. John. You continuing that?
Thessalonians?
Yeah.
Yeah, while he's getting that scripture, man, you, Jake, y'all gotta wake up to who y'all enemy is, man. For so long, y'all just wanna, pamper to this so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? He's been your oppressor, he's been your enemy from day one. But what y'all do is y'all want to find some way, somehow, so Esau can make it. You even got people in the truth now saying what? Oh, leave Esau alone. If you so-called think you know the scripture, why would you come out and say leave Esau alone?
All the shit that Esau's doing. Tell him to leave us alone. Stephanie, man. Master, no!
No, because at the end of the day, Esau's going to get destroyed, whether you like it or not. Esau's going to be in captivity. We're going to do everything that they did to us 10 times more. Right. You know what I'm saying? Righteousness sake, man. We gonna be doing none of that homo stuff. Like dashing babies against a stone, we're gonna do that 10 times more, man. It's gonna be very rare for a baby to see the age of 18 in the kingdom.
Oh yeah, you always talk about that, right?
Yeah, you always say that with Jake. We die, before the age of 24. It's gonna be very rare to see an 18-year-old even like.
Yeah, for real, that's true. All the curses gonna fall apart, man.
You got it?
Verse 5. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. And now ye know that withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right. And the Lord is letting everything happen, because this is all a part of the Lord's prophecy, man. It's all a part of the Lord's plan. Esau wasn't just so great that he was so strong. He's not stronger than us. He's not smarter than us. All right. He's not more. He's not wiser than us, man. So the way that Esau took us down is because the Lord let it happen. That's what you devils don't realize. That's what you Israelites don't realize, man. That's why y'all in y'all mind y'all think Esau, so-called white man, is better than y'all because y'all don't believe in the prophecies. Prophecies tells you that if you disobey my commandments, I'm gonna let this devil, this foul beast, the basis of men, come up over you. The Lord let that happen, but he said, "Not he now." That's what they're saying, man. They said what? That he that will let it will let until he be taken out of the way.
Yeah, man.
Esau's about to be taken out of the way, man. Ain't no coalition in the kingdom. Ain't no joining hand in hand in the kingdom. This is a kingdom of Israel, man. A kingdom of Yasharal. Esau's gonna be taken out away and put in captivity, along with you other nations too. Because man, forget about you other nations also, man. But we focusing on this top serpent, this top devil, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Then whom that wicked shall be revealed. That's talking about a person, man, a nation of people, man, which is Esau, the Edomite, specifically these top super elite devils, man. You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, you Oppenheimers, you Bilderbergs, all right? You are the ones who the Lord is revealing to be the wicked, man. Y'all was hiding behind, the curtains, hiding behind just being, just central bankers, and that's all y'all. No, man, y'all doing a heavy satanic wickedness on the left-hand side, man. Scripture says, Ephesians 6:16, that there's wickedness and dark and evilness in high places, man. That's talking about you devils. But now you're being revealed. And the Lord is using who? The Lord is using the lowly, the meek, the ones who you had in derision, all right, just those bunch of so-called Negroes and Latinos, young men, all right, that's revealing it to y'all, man. Letting y'all know that y'all the devil. And that's messing y'all up. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan.
And that's why, that's what it is. Go ahead.
With all power and signs and lying wonders.
That's right. It says all powers and signs and lying wonders. All this technology, all these cool gadgets that Esau has, those are lying wonders, man. That's it. First of all, it's all based off of old technology, old ideologies anyway, man. Esau don't create. He's not innovative. Esau just takes other people's shit and just uses his weapon.
Vagabond.
Yeah, he's a vagabond and just uses his technology and try to make it seem like it's new. But it's not new, man. All right? The scripture says there's nothing new underneath the earth. He says whose comings is after the workings of Satan. That's what he does. Everything Esau does is on the left-hand side. It's after the workings of Satan. Why? Because he's getting his orders from Satan. Satan is telling him to do this, to put GMOs in the foods, to put a crack, cocaine in the black community. All right, to put liquor stores on every corner. He's telling Esau to do this, and Esau is doing it. Why? Because Satan is Esau's God, man. Go ahead.
Verse 10. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved.
That's right. That's the 2/3, man. You don't receive the love of the truth. You think that we're your enemies, man. And like what Paul said, do I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? You are deceived by Esau. You've been stuck in America. You're Americanized, man. And you don't want to come out of that concept. You don't want to come out of that ideology. You don't want to get sober because you're drunk off of this Babylonian juice.
And if you come against us now, you're just a bunch of fucking assholes. That's really what you are. You're just weak. You're just a coon. You're just a coon. Because right now this devil is showing you hatred. You got women being hung from trees.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether that's a Confederate hoax or not, it doesn't matter. You look up in the news, just put Google hangings or nooses from hanging from trees. All you see is jakes, man. You know how many hangings there's been since November till now?
Was that song Strange Fruit?
Mm-hmm.
We might have to just do a series on that, lynchings, modern day lynchings, man. We might just start doing live streams on that. Just bring up lynchings so you can see it in your face. But then you still got our people that will come against us and talk shit about us. Oh, you guys is crazy, you guys is bugged out. That's why your ass got to get hung from a tree. Esau's gonna hang you from a tree. You black Latino American, you Latinos, you gonna get fucked up, man. You're a bunch of fucking Uncle Toms, man. Now you got the Puerto Rican parade coming up, the Dominican parade, all these fucking parades coming out for the Northern King, all these Latino tribes. You're gonna be, Puerto Rico, hey! Guess what? Puerto Rico, the Puerto Rico's fucked up right now. $70 billion in debt. There's an exodus of Puerto Ricans leaving Puerto Rico, because I got family out there, my mother's side. They're running to Florida. So now you have a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans living in hotels and everything in Florida. Florida economy's already fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's hard enough to get a job over there. 184 public schools closed down in Puerto Rico.
They said Florida has the highest rate of homelessness.
And it's going to be raised up even more. Go ahead.
Verse 11, and for this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
It said that they should, because of this, because you didn't want to receive the truth, the Lord is going to let you believe a lie, man, so that you could be damned. Right there, showing you that the Lord ain't dealing with everybody. The Lord ain't loving everybody. His scripture says it plainly. Read that again, brother.
Verse 11. And for this cause,
because you don't want to hear the truth, because you come against the prophets, all right, of the Heavenly Father, you mock and abuse the prophets, all right, you mock and abuse Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's grace and mercy. So for this cause, go ahead.
The Most High shall send them strong delusion.
He's gonna let you believe that you are black or Kenyan or African American or Christianity. He's gonna let you believe that you are equal in this society. He's gonna let you believe that you can achieve the American dream, that men and women are equal. All right, that you don't need a man, that you could be a faggot, you could be a lesbian or a homosexual. That it's okay to be gay. Go ahead.
That they should believe a lie.
You're gonna believe a lie, man. And the scripture tells you that what? Liars gonna have their part in the lake of fire. Go ahead.
That they all might be damned who believed not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Pleasures in unrighteousness, man. Because y'all don't wanna take the straight gate. Y'all don't want to walk and suffer righteously, man. Y'all want to have pleasures in unrighteousness. Let me just eat my pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. Let me just be a homosexual. Let me get my shape. Yo, I need to get my shape up, man. Yo, the bitches like it. All right? Well, we're going to see how the bitches like it when you're in the concentration camp, man. All right? Let's see how much they like it then. When you get in your head, you're going to have a bear trap on it. And Esau going to roll up on you with the little sauce-shaped clown talking about he want to play a game.
Yeah.
Let's see how much games going to be played then, man, because that's what Jake like to do. Jake just like to play games, think everything's just fun and folly, man.
Yeah, for real. Man.
But the times is coming with all that shit's going to end, man. Ain't going to be no fun times anymore, man. America's going to get real serious. Because there's a lot of Americans that think that the shit is just so fun, man. Shit's happening in Venezuela. They're not having fun. They over there fighting for their life over there, man. Every day they waking up, it might be their last day, man. Just to get some food. It says over there that I think they said 80% of the population or 90 don't even eat 2 meals a day, man. 2 meals. And here in America, you fat ass Americans, you fat ass Americans, man. Y'all stuffing your faces every 5 minutes with fucking fake food. And you thinking this is fun, man? All right, what's going over there in Brazil? Soon as the Olympics stop, that shit just collapsed over there, man. The economy collapsed over there. Over there, like the brother mentioned in Puerto Rico. The trend is what? It's happening to Jake, and it's coming closer to America, man.
That's why Trump is cutting off all the Section 8 in the food stamps.
That's right.
And it seems like it's getting higher and higher. Like you said, Venezuela. Then you said, where else you said? Brazil. And then you said Puerto Rico.
It happened in Mexico too.
Mexico. It's going to touch this man. It's going to touch this land. It's going to touch this land. And like the brother's bringing out, man, you Jakes over here, y'all too busy partying and bullshitting. That's going to come on you like a thief in the night. It's going to be too late for y'all. Well, it's going to be too late, period, for y'all to do anything. And what's going to happen is you're going to start eating each other, start putting each other down. It's going to be like the purge out here in these streets,
you know what they're going to do? They're going to consent unto this devil, because this devil is going to do what? Bring the order out of chaos. And then he's going to present you with the chip. I got the solution. All right, they're already putting the chip. They're already putting it, making it the talk. Everything starts with the talk. You go to these grocery stores and you got the chip. They didn't actually, if your card has the little chip in it, they say you have a chip. They're making it more acceptable. And then once they bring this collapse, once they collapse this economy, they're gonna be like, you know what? Everybody fucked up. Well, I have a solution. My solution is take this RFID chip, and all your problems will be taken away. You can have your Section 8 back. You can have your WIC back. You know what? I even clear all your debt. All this, you know what? All you got to do is just take this chip, conform to this new world order, conform to this new society that we're going to bring the new founding fathers. The children and purge, all hell be praised to our new founding fathers. They had everybody saying that shit. That's what that chip is going to be, man. Y'all going to consent to it because y'all didn't want to believe the truth. Y'all had pleasures in the lie, man.
I appreciate it. This is Isaiah 28 and 14. Wherefore hear the word of the Lord, ye scornful men that rule this people which is in Jerusalem. Because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell we are in agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us.
That's what you think. You think that when all hell breaks loose, it ain't gonna touch you. You gonna go down to Egypt for help, or that's never gonna happen to me, man. All right, you got people, dumbass niggas, that's thinking that I'm gonna just save up money now, so then when the economy does collapse, I'll be good. A lot of truthers say that. Be prepared now. Get prepared now. So when all this hell breaks loose, you have your canned goods. You have your water. You have your little backpack of your essential necessities. You don't think this is an overscourging that's going to pass through, man. You ain't going to be able to stop it. You ain't going to be able to hide from it, man. All right? And it says what? That you consent to made a covenant with death, which represents Esau, man. What represents America. This is a valley of the shadow of death. and you made a covenant with this, you gotta keep. The Lord gonna make you keep that covenant, man. Go ahead.
And when the overflowing scourges shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, if under falsehoods have we hid ourselves.
That's right. So since you want to make these lies your refuge, or you want to run into these whorehouses that they just tell you lies. All right, these 501(c)(3) charter churches, they're making their lies their refuge. They're telling you, oh, you're going to be saved. You're not going to fall into the tribulation period, and that's gonna fuck up a lot of people. That's why a lot of people are going to kill your pastors, man, because you pastors out there telling people that they're not going to be here when this happens. The church is going to get raptured, and then when all shit break loose, they're going to be looking up, waiting, and what? They're going to be right smack dab in the middle of it, man, and because they didn't trust in Yahweh Shai. The Lord said that what? If you're gonna come into Him, prepare your soul for temptation. How you gonna trust in the Lord and think that you don't gotta go through the worst part, man? He that endures to the end shall be saved.
And they think that they could just continue in all their wickedness that they're doing, and then when the hour of temptation comes, they're supposed to get raptured out of here.
Yeah,
you done committed all types of whoredom, homosexuality, adultery during the week, but then the hour of temptation comes, you're supposed to the white Jesus supposed to come down like, you good. Let's get out of here and chill. While everybody else is supposed to be down here in the tribulation period.
I got a quick precept. Somebody can break it down. 2 Timothy 3:12. Yeah, and all that will live godly in Hamashiach Yahushai shall suffer persecution.
Well, there you go, right there. Read that one again.
Yeah, and all that will live godly.
Live godly. How you live godly? By keeping the law, statute, and commandments. It said that you're going to suffer temptation yourself, even if you keep the law, statute, commandments to the best of your ability. So what more of them that don't?
The righteous are scarcely make it.
I got a precept.
This morning?
That was it.
I
got a precept from the brother Makazah. This
Shalom, brother.
Shalom, brother. This is Psalms 119 and 155. Salvation is far from the wicked, for they seek not thy statutes.
Kind of right down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So there you go. Salvation is far from the wicked, they seek not. Basically, it's like, it just gets repeated over and over. We get tired of saying it, but not really, because, it's what we're supposed to do. But, you got hard-headed, knucklehead Bible thumpers, churchgoers. The Lord loves the Lord hates the sin, not the sin.
Right.
That's bullshit, man. The Lord is at enmity with all this bullshit forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can play yourself and say, oh yeah, I know the Lord, I know adultery is bad, I know the Lord doesn't like it, but we're in a state of grace, so I'm gonna go fuck this other man's wife and then pray to the Lord tomorrow to forgive me for my sins. No. Fuck that. That's not gonna happen. There is no salvation for the wicked, because the wicked is estranged from the womb. And on top of that, the Lord already has his chosen to be the ones that are gonna humbly turn unto Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shai and incline their ear unto wisdom and love their Lord, the Most High Yahweh Bash and Yahweh, in the name of His Son Yahweh Shai, with all their heart and their soul.
Give me Matthew 5:17. That's what brother. Give me Matthew 5:17 and Romans 3. Because Michael said, the laws are done away with, though. God requires you to live only holy. Where we
I was going to say is to the point he brought up when people say a lot. People say that God hates the sin, not the sinner. Well, you gotta ask yourself this question: What would the sin be without the sinner? A sin is nothing but the action. Yeah, somebody has to do it for it to be a sin. That's like saying we hate guns. No, people that kill people, murder people with guns, are the people that make guns violent. Man, a gun is not violent. You know what I'm saying? It is what the controller is, right?
May I read the last verse of Thessalonians? Because it ties in. The last verse, 2 Thessalonians 2:13. But we are bound to give thanks always to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because the Most High hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth.
Now, right there, it said the Most High has chosen you. If the law is done away with, how does the Lord choose who He wants? Well, He knows who's pure of heart. He knows who really is going to search out Him, keep His law, statute, commandments. So if everybody didn't keep the law, so how would the Lord know who to choose? Because people here got this mindset thinking that you choose the Lord. You don't choose the Lord. You don't choose, oh yeah, I'm saved. The Lord does the saving. Just like if this building was on fire and somebody came in and tried to rescue, they're gonna rescue who they want to rescue out of here. Not they're gonna rescue everybody who wants to be rescued. That's not how it works, man. Y'all got this thought mentality from this Christian doctrine that you got forced in. Yeah, that you got forced to believe in, and that whole mindset you got thinking is for your slave masters, your oppressors, to keep you under control by telling you, oh yeah, if you do this and you believe in that, the Lord's gonna let you come to heaven. While they was whipping your backs every day. Even today, they still doing it.
And they're confused that the church people say, oh, see the laws. So you see the laws will save you? We're not saying that, man. We're supposed to follow the laws to the best of our ability because we're rehearsing the righteous acts. Because the scriptures say, get that.
So Judges chapter 5, verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of the archers in the place of drawing waters.
Yeah, that's the nuclear missiles, man. That's the nuclear missiles that's going to hit America, man. Go ahead.
There shall they rehearse the righteous acts of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
So we're rehearsing the righteous acts. We're not going to keep it perfect, man. The scriptures talk about that, man. We're not going to keep it perfect, man. It's Yahweh Shai, the blood of Yahweh Shai. That's why we're getting the kingdom, not because of our righteousness. The scripture said the righteous are scarcely making, man. The Lord's having mercy on Jacob, and yet, why do you think it says that? Isaiah 14. I will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel. No matter what, no matter all the wickedness Jacob did, I'm still going to love them, man. They're still my people. And I'm still going to give them the kingdom, and that hasn't changed, man. But we ought to follow the laws. It tells you that when you celebrate the Passover, it says you celebrate that walk from generation to generation. So you're supposed to keep the Passover. How many of you have kept the Passover? Huh? How many of you have kept the Day of Atonement, the Purim? All right, the feast, the Day of Unleavened Bread, the 7 days of unleavened bread, going after the Passover. How many of you have celebrated? How many of you Christians in the church have celebrated? I know you celebrate Easter, man. That's wicked, man.
Hey, go about to say, because Scripture says you don't celebrate the Passover. Technically, you're supposed to be killed. So
Sabbath.
Yeah, Sabbath. Yeah. But somebody say you want to
you say you want to Romans.
Yeah,
That first?
Yeah, get that first.
Romans. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid. Yeah, we establish the law. So right there, you got it. What was his name again? Michael. We established the law, which means that we keep the law to the best of our ability.
The new covenant means new covenant, dude.
You know.
They said his commandments are cancels. The law, the commandments are to be kept, not the law. The commandments are the law.
Well, you got that foolishness that these Christians have. There's only 10 commandments. Like Moses, they believe that Moses only came down with 10 commandments.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like there's 613 laws, statutes, commandments. You know. So that means that the only ones up there were what? Do not commit murder. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not steal. Keep the Sabbath day. Did you keep the Sabbath? That's part of the so-called Christian doctrine. You know what I mean?
There's dietary laws. That's not in the so-called 10 Commandments. There's dietary laws in Leviticus 11 when you read it, man. So there's certain ways you got to eat. You see, the scripture civilizes. How can people say that when you look at how fucked up the society is? If you want a peaceful society, a righteous society, with no STDs, with no divorce rates, follow the scriptures. That's why everything's all messed up, because Esau society is against the scriptures. So how can you say the laws are done away with? That means that you're not about order. If the scriptures talk about law,
you should be paying tithes. And if the laws are away, that means that we have to keep the land Sabbath. So why the earth is out of course? So if we'd have kept the land Sabbath, there's a law, this earth would be in perfect balance right now. But since Esau is in control, we have no control on how to keep the land Sabbath, because we don't own no land.
It civilizes. That's why the scriptures say is he separated us. He chose us to be a special people above all nations. There's a reason for that. I chose you to give my laws to make you perfect. To be separate from these other heathens, which are nothing. To be the rulers. And we're supposed to be the rulers of the planet Earth. A ruler is a government. With government, you have laws. You have civil laws. We have the laws here, but we can't implement it. Why? Because we're not ruling. But in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to rule. And yes, you're right. The laws are going to be put in our inward parts, but not now. We're rehearsing it, but the Lord's going to change it and put the laws in our inward hearts, in our minds, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be impossible to sin. It's going to be in your subconscious.
I was about to say that. If that's the case, if the law is done away with, that means sin is done away with. Because without the law, you can't commit sin.
You can't commit sin, yeah.
So that means we're all sinless right now.
Well, they say Jesus died for everybody's sins. That's what they think it is. It's actually the world.
You got Matthew 5:17? Read that out.
Oh, you got it?
I got
I mean, that shit doesn't make no sense. It's that Christianity
Yeah,
shit.
it is.
It really messes you
We
up.
just read it.
Oh,
It says that.
world.
It says what? That they have a strong delusion because they want to believe a lie, man.
Yeah.
And they hate. They said that they hate not the love of the truth, man.
Yeah.
We're giving you the truth right now. All right, I don't know if you're an Israelite or not. You could be an agent, you know what I mean? Whatever. I don't know. But the simple fact is, you have our people that have that type of mentality, and we're telling you the truth of what the scriptures is, all right? That you got to keep the law through faith of Yahweh Shai, man. He came to sanctify, which means to cleanse you from your past sins, so that you can have a fresh slate, so that through him, you're supposed to try to keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. Now, if you end up going off, he has you covered. He basically... when you don't have enough money, you're like, I got the rest. The rest is on me. That's what Yahweh Shai blood did.
The rest is filthy rags.
Exactly. He covered everything for us. All he told us, you know what? From now on, don't go off willingly, man. Presumptuous sins. Don't do it willingly.
Why does it say a righteous man falls 7 times? What does that mean? The laws are done away with. That means you're trying to follow the laws, but you're gonna fall. We mess up. I mess up. Or you repent. Oh, I'm sorry, Lord. I messed up. But please forgive me. This is that. And you get up and you keep going. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That doesn't make any sense. That, like you said, the Christianity, the delusion. That's it. I was in the church. I was the altar boy. I used to set up the church in the Methodist church. You know what I'm saying? I used to set up, and that's a real delusion.
Mm-hmm.
God loves everybody. That's a delusion because how can you say God loves everybody when all you see is war? You see how people getting hung from trees, and they're saying it's a suicide.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Like that's not really. That's a delusion. I said that's witchcraft, man.
That's not reality. That's making their agreement with hell and death.
That's a covering cast, man.
That's a covering cast.
Well, check it. If you want to get technical, because brother brought our point about 10 Commandments, we would still be fucked. If it let's say it was just that 10 Commandments, we'll still all be screwed. Because the Lord said, if you break one law, you break them all. So nobody keep all 10 Commandments either. So you know what I mean, there's no way you get around not being a sinner. But you gotta hope that Yahweh Shai's blood is covering your sin. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
You said 5:17, right?
Yeah.
Matthews 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
And that's the Lord, man.
Mm-hmm.
Would you read that again, brother?
Matthew 5:17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
Right, to fulfill. And the Lord quoted the law, man. When you read in John 10 chapter, he quotes it. He quotes the Old Testament, man. He quotes Psalms. He quotes, man.
He quoted when Satan tried to tempt him.
Yeah,
it's written, "Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power." That's a law. That's one of the commandments. Mm-hmm. He said, "What? That it's written, that thou shalt have no other god before me." The Lord Yahweh Shai was quoting the law.
The first 5 books.
He was quoting the first 5 books. All right, the Levitical law. One of the laws is, "Thou shalt not have no other god before me." So when you say that the commandments and laws are off, then you're saying that Yahweh Shai didn't keep the law.
Peep game. Like,
you can even read more because this is what he's doing.
Hey, the Lord, the Heavenly Father went through the law. That's how bad it is, though. That's how serious the law is. The Lord said, all right, I'm going to bring my son, making the sacrificial lamb.
Mm-hmm.
The perfect lamb to bring you back. That's how serious the law is to the Heavenly Father. He said, you know what? He went back to the law and said, you know what? I'm going to send my son to be that perfect lamb to buy you back.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be the sacrifice. Come on, man. Like, you can't be saying stuff like that, man. But no matter how many scriptures we quote, if the Lord be with you, Lord be with you. May he have mercy on you. A lot of you, you're still going to be stuck in your ways and until you're going to be destroyed, man. Really, that's what it is, man.
Right. You just, you pinpoint on those. When he said, I cannot destroy the law to fulfill, he's talking about the law that's already in existence. He's not talking about changing it. He's talking about fulfilling it. He's going to bring something that is in that law already, which is ultimately him going on the cross. And that's part of the sacrifice of the law.
That's the law. That's how serious the Heavenly Father sees the law. That's how serious it is. The Father was like, all right, boom. Y'all messed up, but I'm going to send my son to be that lamb to buy you back. That, you know what I mean? That's how serious the law is. Go ahead.
Again. Verse 18. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot or one tittle shall in no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled.
Yeah. That's it. That's a cut, man.
It gets deeper. The cut gets deeper.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments.
Read it slow.
Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so.
And shall teach men so. Wow, look at the comment he just wrote. If I lie, then let me burn in hell, and I'll give him my salvation. Hey man, you better repent. Read that.
Hey, by thy words I should be justified. By thy words I should be condemned.
Read that again.
19?
Yeah.
Matthew 5:19. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. Least in the kingdom of heaven, man. So you're supposed to teach the law. Now the law, we're not saying following the law is gonna bring you to the kingdom. No, man. It's faith. It's ultimately if you're the elect. It's predestined. Jeremiah 1st chapter tells you that.
You gotta have faith that
you gotta have faith. You are the elect. That's what Paul said, man. I have faith that if I endure to the end, I'm gonna make it. Prisoners of hope, man. That's what it is. We have faith that we keep on enduring. The Lord is just, man. The Lord is just, and we keep fighting to the end, even to our last breath. Even if we die in this thing, the Lord's gonna give us a crown of life, man. So we just gotta endure to the end, and the end is at the door. As you can see, the end is at the door. Brothers and sisters are waking up. The four corners of the earth, this Israel thing, or even celebrities are bringing out Kendrick Lamar. I'm Israel. I'm not black no more. All these, the vibration of Israel's out there. Right. So we at the door, and the days are flying by. The weather's all fucking bugged out and weird. The whole earth is screaming for destruction, man, for cleansing.
And the thing about it is, this thing is spreading faster than any other thing that ever was out here. Faster than we call it Islam.
You don't hear about Kemet no more.
They're
done.
They're done. So this was a heavy fight. Was Goliath.
So this has to be it. This has to be the truth. Because this thing is spreading. Like, everybody knows about the Israelites, man.
Yeah, I seen Elder Gabar, the Apostle Gabar did a video on a woman that watches in Italy. All right, she says that we watch, and there was other people that watched with her, and she's like a so-called white woman, but she said that her father's line. She said her father. She's basically a military baby, and basically her father is a so-called Negro, a Judite, and they over there watching in Italy. All right, and you know, and women talk, so that means obviously she gonna tell her people that that she vibing with, that she believes that are Israelite foreigners over there in Italy too, in that language, teaching them that.
And they'll catch you quick over there.
Because it's more stupid. God, Babylon, like you really Babylonians, man. Like it's a heavy oppression on Jake over here in Babylon. Man. That's why the Lord, when he said that he gonna save, he said he gonna save for the four corners of the earth, but he specifically said, I'm gonna save you from the land of the north and from all the four corners where I scattered you in. Because in Babylon is where it's a heavy vibration of oppression and just dumped out and docile Israelites over here,
like,
man.
Jake got like football helmets. Like they actually got like spiritual football helmets. You can't tell them nothing with the earplugs. You can't hear nothing.
They're like that, when you go to the airport, the people with the cones, they put the muscles on, they're going straight. They're not gonna go this way or that way. They'll learn nothing.
No, this dude said, Michael. He said that I am Michael. He said, I am Michael from the Bible, from the book of Daniel. He said, I'm like, yo, are you crazy?
He is. But let me finish reading this real quick.
I'm about to take him out.
You know what?
I'm about to get rid of him.
Yeah, good. Hey, don't come see us too, man. Let's you repent.
All right. Here goes the balance. Continuing in verse 19 of Matthew 5th chapter. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven.
You see that?
Yeah.
So you're supposed to teach the law, man. You're supposed to teach the laws. How are people gonna change? That's like saying, you know what? Come as you come. Just come as ye are. That's a witchcraft saying, man. That's that YOLO saying. That's the Alex Crowley saying, "Do as thou wilt." No, you gotta clean yourself right. You eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobsters. Stop eating it. I mean, there's certain things you can follow. There's certain things that's impossible. Like you can't wear two different types of kind. I mean, come on. We gotta buy our clothes in the clothing store, whatever, unless you sew your own clothing or whatever the case may be. But you can't follow all the laws. It's impossible. But dietary laws you can follow. Stop eating that goddamn crab, shrimp, and lobsters, man.
Your crawfish.
Put that, your crawfish. Your pork, your pig, whatever the fuck, your swine. Put that shit down. Stop eating that, man. You know, you could do that. Circumcision, man. You brothers out there, get circumcised, man. We have brothers in this camp that have to get circumcised. And through the spirit power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we got together and got them circumcised. That's following the law. That's faith. following the laws in this wicked world. This thing, that's an easy way to go. That's easy. These Christians want an easy way. Oh, don't follow nothing. Just come as you are. No, man, this walk is hard. Why do you think it's hard? Because you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to follow the laws in a wicked society.
And that's why you got them freaks up in these churches touching on little kids, man.
Touching on little kids. Here it is. They celebrate Easter, but you're like, fuck that. The Passover, man. That's the day of unleavened bread. You looked at it as demonic.
God, like when we tell them that we don't celebrate those things, like Mother's Day's coming up. We don't tell them when we celebrate Mother's Day. We get ridiculed and chastised because of that.
Because you're following what?
Because you're following the righteous laws, man.
So that proves that you have to follow the law because you're gonna be catching hell from these worldly people that's in the world. So if you don't follow the law, then it's like, oh, whatever.
You just one of them.
Yeah, you just one of them. This separates you. This separates you, man.
And it's not hard being a Christian. Like you don't catch ridicule for being a Christian.
You don't.
You never get some.
This is 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 13. It says, but I start at 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
That's right. So that's the fiery trial. You catching the hell. Here is your family celebrating Easter, but you're gonna say, no, I'm not celebrating Easter. And you tell me you're Israelite, look, I'm an Israelite, I don't celebrate that. We're Israel, not supposed to celebrate. The whole family look at you bugged out. Unless you got kids and a wife and all that stuff. Dang, you don't want to celebrate? No, you're not supposed to celebrate. Then your wife gonna come against you. You see, Christmas is pagan. All these holidays are heathenistic. They're pagan rituals, man. We have our own high holy days. We have holy days. This is holidays. It's wicked. It's evil. So people are gonna look at you evil. That proves that the truth is on the churches because they celebrate Easter and all the wicked pagan holidays that the Lord is against. So going through the fiery trials is trying to be righteous in a wicked world. What's being righteous? The law, statute, commandments. What the fuck you talking about, man?
Verse 13. But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy.
Yeah, I just want to say, man, that's heavy because I was just into that earlier today. Yo, that's what your family members are gonna be ashamed. That's how people are gonna be ashamed, man. Because when that time comes, it's gonna be known who the Lord. Like, all right, these were the men that stood so swiftly for Yahushua and Yahweh the Father, man. That's gonna be the difference, man. That's what people are gonna be ashamed of, man. And he said in verse 12 it said, don't think it's strange to go through this fiery trial, man. Trial. So don't think it's strange when you're going through hell, man. That's what you're supposed to go through. If you're not going through hell, something you might not be doing something right.
And that's what a lot of guys fall out over, man, because they get bugged out over this fiery trial. Yeah. They think it's strange. Oh man, they think it's supposed to be some light walk, like some easy. Oh, I'm an Israelite. You know, when you first get it, you know, it's sweet. I'm an Israelite. Everything's cool. You know, fuck you devils. I'm the greatest. You know, everything is cool. And then until you find out, like, oh, this shit ain't easy. Oh man, like bitches don't really want to fuck with me right now because I don't get a shape up, or you know, I like my beard, or my family don't really want to fuck with me because I can't, you know, celebrate Christmas or celebrate these other pagan holidays. Now that's when that bitter starts to kick in, and then now they can't handle the heat, man. They can't handle the tension that it brings of being righteous in a wicked society. Right. So what they end up doing? What if they don't have the faith? If they're not praying? If they're not, you know, striving, enduring hardness as a good soldier? They end up doing what? End up falling back into the world. They end up giving up. They end up what? Looking back. But when they put their hands to the plow, and the Lord said those type of people are the worst type of people, man. The ones that return to the dog that returned back to his vomit. The Lord got a special death for a lot of these people that put their hands to the plow and went back into this world, man.
Hey, the scriptures say that if you love me, keep my commandments. So that's like the brother said. That's you to catching the hell. Like the brother, that's why a lot of y'all fell out, man. You couldn't take it. What's the fiery trials? You trying to be righteous. You trying to follow the laws of best of your ability in a wicked ass demonic world, man. In a dark world, this is the light. You know, people come against you, man.
Like I always say this when what's Two-Face name? And Harvey he said in what was that, the second Batman movie? He's like, you try to be decent men in indecent times.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what we are, man. We try to be decent men by keeping the law, statute, commandments, keeping his faith in Yahweh and Yahushua in a wicked ass world right now. And so we are looked at as the freaks, man.
We are the freaks.
I got told by a chick, man, I was dealing with.
We're bizarros.
I got told by a chick that I was dealing with. She's like, she can't see herself with me in the future because I don't celebrate birthdays, Christmas, and Mother's Day and all that. Like all this vain things is the reason why you can't see me. Not the fact that I'm a good dude to you, But the fact that I don't celebrate those stupid ass holidays.
Why? Because the Lord is against it.
Right.
It's not part of your customs.
Right.
Because
That's
you go back to the laws.
And that's how you know people ultimately hate Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And that's why our Lord said, I will repay my adversaries, man. Because they don't hate us for us. She likes you. You know, bitches like us. They don't like what we're about. Which means ultimately, you know, the world doesn't like what we're about, which means they ultimately they don't love the Lord, man. Because us personally, they always say, oh, we cool. You know, but once we start opening up our mouth and start talking about the things of the scriptures, then they were like, yo, I can't really vibe with y'all. Because that's why the Lord said, I'm going to repay my adversaries. Because y'all don't hate us. Y'all hate the Heavenly Father and His Son, man.
That's very true.
And that's a way bigger issue that you got, man.
You got more?
I got a little bit more.
I got a piece after you.
God, I'm going to finish it off. Verse 14. It says, verse 13, but rejoice in so much as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, which is Yahushua, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of the Most High resteth upon you. On their part, he is evil spoken of, but on your part, he is glorified.
Hey, the Lord is not evil, by the way, man. So that's basically like they're wrong, and the Lord is going to show them when the time of judgment comes that they're wrong, and then the Lord, what we're doing is what the Lord wants you to be doing. So when His Son comes back, He sent His Son back to glorify us, Lord, when we be part of that elect, then you're going to be ashamed, because He's going to let you know that you a piece of shit, man, and how you've been going about your life. And how you've been dogging His prophets, man. He ain't gonna just let us go through this, and then we ain't gonna see our enemies fall down.
Kind of said that in the Psalms. Thou shalt see the fall of your enemies.
That's right, man. Isaiah 5th chapter tells you that. Woe unto you that say evil is good and good is evil. What we're doing is good. What we're actually doing is good in the Heavenly Father's eyes.
Ooh, I got a precept for this guy. I know he's gone, but fuck it. Proverbs 28, Proverbs 24, 28 and 4. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them.
Oh, wow.
Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek Yahweh understands all things.
Well, there you have it right there.
Start at one too. That's spiritual.
This is our Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 28 and 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are as bold as a lion.
Right.
Now, where's that? So, like, where's your righteousness? Where are you standing bold as a lion as being, a Christian in these churches, man?
Yeah,
you're not standing for anything.
You're not standing for anything.
Because you're no different from them in the world.
Yeah.
Like, you're in the world too, but you know what I mean.
That's like with IUIC. They're not being bold by telling everybody to lay off Esau.
Yeah.
You're being a little faggot, man, a little pussy. You could tell everybody to go back and be a slave, man. Lay off of Esau, lay off of Massa. That's not bold, man.
Christian Israelites.
Being bold is telling you devils that you're going to go, your kingdom is going to be destroyed, and you going into slavery. A slave telling a slave, because we're still slaves, all right? But through the spirit of Yahushua, our minds is free, but we're still in this captivity. But a slave telling his slave owner that he's going into slavery, that's bold, man. That's real bold.
No, that's not, because, a lot of people want to say that we're just a hate group, and all we do is bash the white man all damn day. No, that's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? Our main job is to come out here and tell our people who they are and tell them how they're going off. But, when you do that, you tell them that you're the Lord's chosen, that you so-called Black Latino Americans are the Lord's chosen people, and the Lord only cares about the so-called Black Latino American. Your next thing is, what about the white man? So then that's when we come out and tell you, F the white man. The Lord doesn't care about the white man. He's going into captivity. And now you make us, all you do is go out here and bash white man. You asked about the damn white man. I was out here telling you the greatest people out here. Say the Lord's come back for you, that you got salvation coming, that you're going to be next to the rulers of this earth. But you and your slave mind have to keep bringing up the so-called white man.
It's always Esau.
It's always Esau. It's never the Indian man. What about the Indian man?
What about Esau? They always come in the back.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be named Bernie Massa. It's gotta be.
That's spiritual because Jacob and Esau.
Yes.
It's like, what about Elon, man? Fuck that. Go hardcore for Elon. What about Moab?
There's some good Indian men out there.
That's some good. Remember here. That's some good Chinese out here. That's some good Down syndrome babies out here. It's always Esau.
Always Esau.
People are going. Stockholm syndrome.
Real.
That's pretty good.
Whenever your brothers, because everything, the spirit is bad, you say that. because you know, brothers here, we're not delusional about, see, the philosophy of the world and these people and the churchgoers, as we bang hard on them too, them especially. Well, let's start with the IUIC and the other churchgoers. They don't, you see, the Lord said, blessed is he that is not offended in me. So they're not going to come out and say, yo, brother, that's off. Christmas, you know what I'm saying, this and that. No, they're going to fucking do this shit together. They're not going to rebuke none of that. You got faggots all up in the churches with their boyfriends in the churches, knowing that that shit is off, and they're just going to accept that. Why? Because their philosophy is, oh, just love everybody, and we're all one, and we all love each other. But that's bullshit. Because if we come out with the word of the Heavenly Father, right, and we boldly proclaim it and stand our ground and straight out of the Bible, not what we feel in our hearts or in our minds, what the Lord said, right? You'll hate us for it. We won't be accepted for speaking the truth. All right. If we move wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove to not stir shit up, everything is cool with everybody else. But as soon as we start lifting up our voice as a trumpet and showing Jacob and Israel their sins, then all of a sudden, guess what? There's gonna be gnashing of teeth, and we're not ignorant of that. We know that there is no love everybody, and we know that we're not all gonna come together because there's no fucking equality, man. Right. There is balance, and imbalance is order. Right.
So it's all about money too, but that's what these motherfuckers. It's all about money, bro. That's all. Imagine we was to teach that. You know, these pastors. I know a pastor now. He driving a Benz, man. He driving an F550. He don't work. He comes and gets his weekly money on a Sunday. Man.
Yeah, my daughter's grandparents. They got a $500,000 house. They both drive the top of him and his wife both drive the top of the line Mercedes Benz.
That's crazy.
And neither one of them go to work, man.
Traveling the world. You know what I mean?
And my thing is this. Yahushua came on a damn donkey. You know what I'm saying? And you think that because the scripture says the servant is not greater than his master. Yahushua was here on a donkey. It said he also said that the foxes and the
foxes have holes and the birds have nests.
But the Son of Man doesn't have a place to lay his head. But you're gonna have him in a $500,000 house?
Mansion.
A mansion.
But that's why the Lord say, hey, man, you received your go to the rich because they received their consolation. You know, hey, the Lord said that I know y'all works thy tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. You know, we, the real men of the Lord, are going to be in a situation to where they're not the poorest. What did Solomon say, man? He said, two things I wish for in life, you know, not to give me exceeding riches and not to give me, you know, basically make me a poor, make me like just a bum. Just have me in the middle so I can never be. No, I can never exalt myself, and I can never be too low where I can't, do the works. You know, and that's how the Lord has us, man. Lord has His true prophets, and everybody has their own lot, but they're all in the position where we get our daily bread, we get to have a roof over our head, you know, and we are able to push out this word, man. You know, we're not total bums. Because if that was the case, we wouldn't be able to do live streams, man. We got computers, we got internet, you know what I mean? That's bad. It's all for the Spirit, it's all for the Lord, man. Everything that we do, it's all for the Lord.
The precept, yes, 2 verses, quick verses. That's bad you said that. As the Spirit is working, because that's exactly what I wanted. Luke 6:21, blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. Blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh. And blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
And that's how you know we're living in the days of prophecy, man. Because this wasn't happening in these churches. They weren't getting persecuted for the name of Jesus. You know, they wasn't getting persecuted, you know, for the name of Allah or Hare Krishna, none of this. Now the men of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, are getting persecuted because we're pushing out the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. And it's even that name specifically because you got these other false Israelite groups that are pushing out Ahai and Yeshaya. They're not really getting demonized like how the men are pushing out the name of the Heavenly Father, true name Yahweh, and his son's true name Yahushua. So that's how you know we're living in the times of the end and the prophecy, because these things are happening right now. And while these things are happening, other prophecies are also taking place too, man, in the current events. And that's why Yahushua said what? To watch always, man. To watch therefore and pray always. Because we are sent as watchmen to watch for the signs, man. Watch for the current events, things that are happening in the news. And by us bringing it out in the spirit, in the name of the Lord, that's just making people hate us even more. Now we're deemed terrorists. Now we're deemed, you know, you're trying to link us to being, you know, radical Islamic groups and shit like that. Well, we condemn Islam too, man. We condemn those Arabs too. But what? The Lord said what? They shall persecute you falsely. So that's a false persecution. You putting something on us that we're not even saying. But what? We got to suffer that, man.
And the most I know is because it's like, he don't make us rich because we had the money, man. If we was rich like that, we'll hire mercenaries to kill you fucking raw.
You said rich. I said Gucci.
Yeah, yeah. If we had the riches, man, we'll hire mercenaries to kill you fucking devil. You put that in the fucking news, man. That's why the Lord, because you got brothers that say, oh, it'll be too, you get money, you just be worldly and shit. No, fuck that. If we would have the riches, you could put that in the fucking media. We will hire mercenaries to kill you fucking devils. And it will upset prophecies, man. That's why the Lord got us in the lowest state. But the Father knows, man. All right? We ain't taking no payouts. We ain't selling out. We're not teaching Esau's, you know what I mean? Don't leave him alone. No, we're gonna condemn Esau to the spirit part of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We're gonna tell you other heathens what's your future, which is slavery, man. Which is hardcore fucking slavery. Right?
That's how you know Esau's a fucking punk, yo. You gotta go out here and sell out different groups so they can get off your back. Stop telling you about yourself.
Yeah, exactly. And that proves you don't have no power because you can't even take us down. The Father ain't gonna let you touch us. That proves you ain't got no power, man. You would love to do away with it, but you know, once you start laying hands on us, that's when the Most High gonna start. That's when part 2 gonna come. That's when the ass whooping gonna come. So you proud, but you know, damn, I start touching these niggas and when we start chopping their heads off and stuff like that, we know what they're saying and we know the power is dealing with them, but fuck it. There's gonna come a time Satan's gonna deceive and be like, man, just get him. Yeah. And Isaiah 59:19 won't come to pass. Some of us are gonna get caught, someone's gonna get put to death, but then that's when the Lord's gonna flip this thing and someone's gonna get that spiritual power like Jacob Lattimore. You're gonna fuck your shit up, man. We're gonna come after you fucking devils, man. Yahushua gonna give us that power, man. Right?
Verse 23, rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
Hey, man, our reward is great in heaven. You think we're doing this for no reason? No, we're just doing it because, we're just hanging out. It's like a hangout day.
Yeah, we bored.
Yeah, we bored. We're just doing this, you know what I mean? No, we know that, yo, man, this is how serious this thing is, how some of us might have to lay our life down, but there's a price for it. The Lord is just. The Lord said, oh, this hell that you caught, you stood stiffly my word. You was a good servant. You was a good friend. You was a good brother. You was a good, you my people. I love you. You show you love me on earth. You held me down. I'm going to hold you down up here. I'm going to promise you what I promise you. You was faithful unto death and you was loyal unto death. Here's the kingdom, man. And we're going to receive a glorious kingdom. Not no shit you go to vacation and then you come fucking back. Here's you go to vacation for 2 weeks and you come back to fucking slavery. No, it's going to be a permanent vacation, man. And Lord's going to give you planets, universes, give you rulership, give you your heart's desires. You know what that means? The Lord knows what you want. That's why I stopped praying for stuff. Like, I want this woman. The Lord knows what I want. I don't have to pray for it. The Father made you. He knows what you like. And you're going to have that in abundance of it, man. We're going to have whatever you want and then some. He's going to wash us. He's going to spoil us in the kingdom. We had curses on this side. When we go back to the east side, back home, he's going to spoil us with gifts. It's like your son when he graduates school. Look, man, you better graduate. You better get straight A's. Hey, Jim Jones did that with his son. He said, I'm going to disconnect the cell phone. I'm going to take everything from you unless you get straight A's. And his son came and got straight A's, and then he gave him gifts and stuff. That's us, man.
Remember that? I forget the name of the show. When he was like moving on up to the east side to the deluxe apartment in the sky.
Oh yeah. That's spiritual.
Yeah, that's a big thing about when you said that.
Moving to the east side.
Yeah.
We're not from the west.
Yeah. Deluxe apartment in the sky. Yeah. Because Israel's coming out. John said,
luxury.
I saw New Jerusalem coming down from the heavens.
And the chambers means luxury, lavish. Those chariots are not no fucking 1990 4-door Civics and shit in the junkyard. Those chariots are plush and lavish, bro. Royalty. That's the balance. We came in cargo slave ships shitting on each other. We're gonna come out here styling and profiling. Them
shitting on them.
Shitting on them. They gonna be shitting on each other, shitting on them. Gold, the chariots look like gold crowns. They look like actual gold and silver, and inside his chambers means lush and lavish. Royalty, man. You might have a seat with your name on it in pure gold. Straight up royalty, bro. Like eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, man.
Hey, bro, Salaki, I just seen this video. This is brothers in London. It was on a Nature's TV.
Oh yeah, whatever. That Edomite got punched.
Yeah, it hit got 66K. But this is like this word is going out. It said London Irish Catholics and French take on Hebrew Israelites on Oxford Street in UK, London. You know, another brother put up the shit that brother Badal put in the group chat about the MGTOW. The brothers in San Francisco. So like we were saying,
That's
man,
like 50,000.
yeah, that was like 50,000 views. So like this, I was saying,
Word is spread.
the word is spreading, man. This video got like 66,000 views. And hey, they put it how it's supposed to be. Said Hebrew Israelites. They ain't put no black in front of it.
Yeah.
They put Hebrew Israelites, man.
And there's still no media on it. That's how you know it's
a media block.
It's a fucking conspiracy. You telling me all these videos going viral, these videos, all these hits.
No,
you telling me this media, this Rothschild media, don't know nothing about it?
Yo, Salah, whoever this guy is, Nature TV speaker, he puts up a lot of their videos, man, and they getting hit a lot of hits. 52K, 25K, you know that 10K. So you know this word is out, man. That's in London, you know, and they said that they're those brothers out there, shout out on them brothers, they out there in the busiest street in the UK, man. You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say it because we talk about the media. It's funny because like I remember ways back when I first was revealed to this, I was asking about like, yo, you know what I'm saying, like, yo, why this shit? Well, not shit, but why this not on the news? And I remember in New York that somebody actually asked the elders like, yo, why you're not like on the news and that? Like this kind of heavy right here. Like now they're not talking about. Like, they're in New York City right by Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. We out here talking about man gonna be destroyed. They're not saying nothing, not one thing. How much you want to talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West and motherfucking Nicki Minaj and fucking Chris Brown, Drake, or motherfucking Donald Trump? The election is over. How long they gonna keep talking about that election bullshit? Nobody cares.
Because it's a conspiracy. These devils don't want this word to come out. But guess what? The scriptures say what? They shall go to the gates of the nobles. So there's gonna come a time where you devils ain't gonna hide it, and this is gonna be national. This thing's gonna blow the hell. Yeah, the Lord's very dramatic. Talk about drama. The Most High is the drama king, man. Yeah, the drama king, the street sweeper. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Lord's going to street. He's sweeping the streets with his truth, man. And real soon with his fire. But before that, the Lord's going to give us that power, and we're going to go to Trump. We're going to curse out Trump. Right on that, the Lord's dramatic. We're going to be like, you damn fucking, you an Edomite, you dead. And then you devil's going to try to roll up on the prophets, and the Lord's going to give us that supernatural power, man. The whole world going to see it. It's over. And then it's fucking over. That's why we have to patiently wait.
That's right.
But once we get that supernatural power, it's fucking over after that. It's green light, man. It's green light after that. Ain't no pausing after that, man.
I got two precepts for you. This is Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift up a banner upon the high mountains, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yeah, the gates of the nobles. Who's the nobleman? Who's the nobleman that's going to go in slavery? There's one Psalms 149. You Rothschilds, Leach, you Trumps, you Clintons, you Bushes, you Rothschilds, you Oppenheimers, you Gettys, you Clintons, you fucking devils. We're shaking the hand right now. You see it, man. You watching us, man. Real soon we're going to be in your fucking face, too. We're going to be shaking the hand to Spirit Power Yahweh Shah. We're going to be condemning you devils in your face, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to jump to Matthew 10:16. It says, behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as a serpent and harmless as doves. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues. And ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to demonize us in the media. Because when they put us in the media, when they first put, they're going to demonize the fuck out of us, man. Call us Arabic, call us terrorists. Man, we too broke to be fucking terrorists, man. We too broke to be goddamn terrorists. We got to work, man. The scriptures don't say be terrorists and do bombs. Be wise as a serpent. The scriptures say go out there and teach. And all we doing is teaching the word.
But we're harmless.
We harmless, man. We'll deal with Edomites. Edomites will come up. We'll deal with them. They come cool. Hey, man, you cool Edomite, but you going to slavery. That's it. You're going to slavery, man.
Let me finish this off. It says, and he shall be brought before governors and kings for my name, for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
That's right, and the Gentiles, man.
These are the heathens.
It's other heathens. Right?
It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Hey, the Most High already knows what he's going to put in our mouths, man. It's already written. It's already in the script. So we don't have to pre-melt what am I going to say. That's the where the faith comes in.
You're going to be pacing back and forth in the jail cell.
Yeah, like, oh, shit.
Nah, it says right here, for it is not ye that speak, but the spirit of your Father which speaketh in you.
That's right. So Lord will put the spirit in, so we don't got to worry about what we have to say. Oh, what am I going to say, man? Shit, the news channels is all this. News cameras.
I don't hate Esau. God hates Esau.
Yeah. He started shaking. I love Esau. I was lying. I was deceived myself. I was talking crazy. I didn't mean what I was saying. No. The Lord gonna put the spirit on us to be bold as condemn you, man. You devil, you guys go to slavery. You Rothschilds gonna pay with the Israelites. The Most High Yahweh Shema Shai gonna destroy you. Hey man, that's the drama part of the movie, man. The drama, the action part is about to take place. The climax is building up to that, man. Go ahead.
Real quick, because brother speaking.
What's up? Yeah.
This is the book of 1 Peter again, chapter 4, verse 11. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Yahweh. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Yahweh giveth, that Yahweh in all things may be glorified through Yahweh Shai, to whom be praised in the vineyard forever and ever. So, like scripture brother read before, that same thing. The word, the ability is going to be what Yahweh gives you, man. That's what you're going to say. You know, and it's going to be what the brother read. I think you said when they should do what you said what they said they're going to do again.
Should bring you before should bring you before governors and kings for my namesake.
And then what is going to be after that?
It said, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak.
Now, I mean,
before that?
Yeah, before that.
It says, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to councils, and they will scourge you in their synagogues, and ye shall be brought before governors and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them and the Gentiles.
He said testimony against them. So when they doing all that, that's detriment to them. They fucking themselves up, man. It's not fucking you up. It's gonna fuck them up, man. That's just more to their tab, man.
And what Christians are gonna go through that?
Yeah.
You so-called churchgoers, who y'all gonna be brought up into? Who? Because y'all don't have no
working with the church. I'm working with the government.
They're not gonna be bringing your pastors up to the courthouse.
Don't think T.D. Jakes gonna be up there?
Man, come on, man.
Joel Osteen gonna be up there getting chastised, getting scrutinized, man.
Yeah, he just asked for a fucking, I think another $60 million jet or some shit.
How they gonna put them? How they gonna take your pastors out in the courthouse? When you get in the courthouse, what you gonna do? You gotta swear on that Bible. So they're gonna sit there and condemn you on the same thing, that the same beliefs that they're supposed to believe in their court systems. They don't make no sense. The men that you see on the highways and the byways and doing these sit downs in truth and righteousness are the ones that can be bringing up to these courthouses, man.
And it's beautiful that you brought out T.D. Jakes, them Creflo Dollar motherfucker. Who else?
What's the right?
You know, and everybody else. Yeah. If I may just read the last part right here in Luke 6:24. But woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets.
And false prophets, man.
Break it down. Go ahead,
bro. Bishop T.D. Oh, that was such a good sermon, Bishop. Oh, you should have been there for Pastor's sermon today. That's people speaking well of you, man. Oh, he's such a good, Deacon, he's such a good man. No, he's a piece of shit. And the Lord's about to reveal it real soon who's a piece of shit and who's not, man. We in the time of judgment, man. You see what happened to that bitch that got hung, but the Confederate flag? I don't know if y'all probably spoke on it. But that was judgment, man. And supposedly that bitch was young. You could tell she was young. And the Lord had her get hung like that, man. The Lord said he does everything, man. From the good to the evil, man. If evil comes behind to somebody, that's from the Lord, man. The devil don't got no control of nothing, man. Esau don't really have no control of nothing. He has what the Lord has given him to have control over. He ain't got control of shit. And little do those two Edomites know, even though she probably was a 2/3 or whatever she was still an Israelite, and she still gonna own your ass in the kingdom of heaven, man.
Yeah, she gonna be in her right mind.
She gonna be a prince. She in her right now.
Yeah.
She could have been a whore out here, you know.
She could have been a whore out here.
You wanna bring that out from scriptures on him?
Yeah.
But all in all, she's still an apple of the Lord's eye, man. Because people always say, we get on the black woman. You know what? The black woman ain't shit. But she's still an Israelite at the end of the day. She still comes from our line. And she's still an Israelite, man. One of God's chosen people. Whether she be 2/3 or not, man.
The scriptures talk about that, rising apart, but this is not your rest. But a lot of you women, you think this is your rest. And Isaiah 32:9 tells you that. Rise up, you women that are Eve, because a lot of you women, you want to come against us, you talk shit. You just have one woman right now in the comment board talking shit on the videos, F you guys, and as they see. That's why the Most High has you get hung from trees, man.
Yeah.
That's why judgment like that comes upon you. Now, the righteous sisters that's out there, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna protect out there. You got women out there, you fucking assholes. You got women out there, we don't gotta say their name. They know who they are. They support us, man. They look out for us. They watch. They send in types. Yeah, one sister that sent a type. She said she saw the video we did last week, and I did a video. I said a joke like, "There's no food in my refrigerator, but brothers look me out." She sent me money, man. She heard that. She said, "Yo," she sent bread. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that, just for that alone shows like you got sisters out there that really genuinely care about brothers. That's really part of this thing. But you got a lot of you women out there that's gonna get put to death and things like that, hanging from trees, you getting shot down because everything's a balance, right? Like you women out there that talk shit against us, you came against us, you knew us personally and you disrespected us and you knew what we was about and you cursed us and you cursed our Father that we stand for. Guess what? The Most High gonna deal with you if you don't repent, man. There's a lot of you women, man. There's a lot of blood coming for y'all too. Because y'all watch these videos and we know y'all, some of y'all, and you're still watching the videos. Most High, if you don't repent, y'all watching me. I wish I could see you and your loved ones, man. Most High isn't gonna play with me. You don't play with the Most High. You don't say I believe and then say F the Most High. You don't do that. Or you women too that knew this knowledge too, and you was with men of the Lord. You said I can't take it no more, and you went back in the world. The Most High gonna deal with you too, man. Yeah. They're not gonna play with, man. The Most High don't care how fat your ass and your titties are. You don't care if you get 1,000 likes on Instagram. You don't give a fuck about that. He'll rip your spirit out your body.
Mm-hmm. All that is about to come to naught very soon anyway, man. Because when all hell breaks out in these streets, I don't know if y'all ever seen them. I've seen the movie. What's the one where they're all trapped in the building and the chips be blowing up in their head?
Kingsman? Kingsman?
No. They're in the office building and like the doors shut up and they all got the chips in the back there.
Belco Experience.
Yeah, Belco Experience. And I don't know if y'all. I don't want to be a spoiler or whatever. But and there's a part in there where the people that on the microphone was like, yeah, you got a certain amount of time to kill 30 people, or he was going to kill 60 of them. And then he came across one. Like everybody was on a murder spree, and he came across this female, and she tried to undress. She was like, "You can have me any type of way you want," but that was going to get the objective done. So he put her ass to death.
Right.
So
that's beautiful.
So they ain't gonna be like this. Goes like in these streets, man. You gonna try to offer up your ass and titties, but niggas ain't gonna want that shit. It's
not gonna be worth nothing that day, man. Like we was talking about that shit.
A nigga might still rape you, then put you to death. You know what I'm saying?
We don't want you, man. So say 7 women shall cling to one man. All this bullshit about pussy, everything. That's the wrong problem in this world. They think pussy. When the time comes, you women, the scripture say I will make a man more pressing than fine gold. You women gonna be fighting to get with us, man.
They didn't say make a woman more pressing than
fine gold. No, a woman more pressing than fine gold. When all hell breaks loose, the men of the Lord, you gonna see when ain't no food is, and you see the men of the Lord actually eating, and they looking wholesome and they looking whole, and these motherfuckers out here they eating each other and cannibalism and all hell breaking loose. You women gonna want to get with the men of the Lord that day. There's gonna be lions if you trying to get with men of the Lord. Y'all gonna fight each other to get with the men of the Lord. And guess what? A lot of y'all gonna get fucking rejected. All right, you're gonna get rejected. Just know that, man. All you trash talkers, and we have photographic memory. I remember faces, man. All you women that came by the camera, talk shit, you turn around, you laugh, and you giggle at us. The Lord puts it that we remember those faces, man. And we're gonna remember you in that day. I always believed. I always thought you were hot. I always thought you were sexy when you was at. No, man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. All right, get out of my face, man. You ain't here.
Hey, brother, you said you got photographic memory. And let's say we don't remember, man. The Lord got your number. Yeah. We could forget somebody, but the Lord ain't forgetting. The Lord could have you reminded that quick, man. You think the Lord's not gonna have exact scoffers, like wherever brothers push their word at, whatever region they're in? You think they're not gonna see those people that scoff in that region being judged, man?
Hey, the Lord said what? That a prophet is not honored in his own country. The Yahweh Shai went through it, man, and he had his people that he grew up with that they didn't fuck with him. You know, that's why he started cursing out those towns, man. You know, he said, hey, that basically the word of the Lord was not unto you, but you rejected it. So just like our brother said, man, you got brothers out of any different towns, different cities that they can scoff at there by their own people that live with them, live around them. So when that time comes, the Lord cannot have it to where that we see the same people that was talking shit about us, man. That looked at us, that was laughing at us, that made this a light thing. This ain't no light thing, man. Brothers change their lives around because of the Spirit of the Lord in this truth, man. And you taking it as a light thing, the Lord gonna have a heavy judgment. All right, a heavy judgment because you took this as a game. You took this as something that you just cast behind you.
Stupid, yo. You got real stupid to take this game. Here it is, you watch the news and it's screaming in your face. This third world war. You watch the cyber attack, the cyber wars, the public schools of Puerto Rico, the economy messed up. Trump was cutting out Section 8, well, food stamps and all this, and war talk. Well, you see, and then you got the nerve to turn around and say, that's how scary it is. Oh, man, F you guys is crazy. Here it is, the news is right in your fucking face, and it's the prophecy screaming, you can't see it. It's because the Lord actually has a blind over your eyes. You can't see it, man. So it's not our fault. I mean, we can't get mad at you, really. We really can't get mad. We're to the point where we used to get mad before we first came to church. Oh, man, why you can't get it? We used to run after people. Like, listen, you got to hear this one. Like, get this. Now we're like, hey, man, we're just going to tell you the truth. And if you don't get it, we're just going to keep teaching. We're going to speak over you. And that's it. We're just going to keep going, man. You either jump on the train or you're just going to be left behind. That's just it. We're not going to get mad
That's
no
what
more.
the scripture says.
We're not going to get mad no more.
It's like, you know, it's like keep trying to beat in their head. It's like as worth it as we said, as a gold ring in the pig's nose, a swine's snout.
Yeah.
Precept. It's Matthew 13:9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Because it's given unto you, which means parables, riddles, mysteries. And the mysteries only given to the prophets when you read the Amos 3rd chapter. Go ahead.
But to them it is not given.
That's a cut to the churches. It's for everybody. That's not what the Lord said. He pulled them to the side. And he said, yo, man, why are you speaking to them parables and riddles and mysteries? He's like, it's not for them. It's for you. The secrets is for you. It's not for them. So that's the spirit we're in. It's not for everybody, man. So now we're just going to tell you the truth. Oh, I don't believe I'm an Israelite. No problem. We'll see you in the next life. We'll keep going. That's it. Sometimes if you do it like that, that might make a Jake be like, damn, whoa, what? Wait, I want to learn now.
Then you want to be like,
yeah.
oh, yeah, you're not a real man of the Lord. You ain't come and hunt me down. Like,
yeah. I did that to one guy. I said, man, you were Israelite. He said, I seen the video. I said, you were Israelite. No, I'm not Israelite. No problem, bro. I'll see you later. Yeah, I just kept walking. All right, peace, man. And I left. And then the next time he see me, now he was inquiring. Because people in this world, they got the spirit of Esau. They got that pride. They think they know everything. But sometimes you can't be good lowering yourself with people. You gotta be like, all right, boom, you don't get it. All right, you're not royalty. You're not God's children. You're not royalty people. You're just a slave. Peace. I'll see you later. Then when you do that shit, it's psychology, man. Because if you sit there with people and make them think that they're important, a lot of you motherfuckers, you think you're important. You think you're above the Most High, man. Here it is, we're telling you we're Israelites and you don't want to listen, man.
And they don't deserve it. That's why he said when Yahushua said it's what you call it, it's given to you. Because most of the people came for what? A fish dinner. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't actually coming to hear the prophets, the parables and understanding what it was. They just want to come and get a meal.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, when we on the streets, you know, people walk by, we're not going to go, hey, you're an Israelite, wake up. Please wake up. You know what I mean? If you're not going to get it, you're not going to get it.
Man. Get that shit.
Verse 12. For whosoever hath, to him shall be given, and he shall have more, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever have not, for him shall be taken away even that he has. Therefore speak I to them in parables, because they seeing see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see, and shall not perceive. For this people's heart is waxed gross, their ears are dull of hearing.
Yeah, dull of hearing, because when you go to the scriptures earlier, was it Isaiah 29, it says he put the spirit of deep sleep. Because you motherfuckers in deep sleep, you can't get the truth. You're like, you know when you're in a coma, when Steven Seagal, when he was in coma, and then they went to go kill him, I think it was marked for death, was it? And they was in a coma, they killed him and his family, he was in a coma, and they try to wake him up. That's you motherfuckers spiritually. You're in a coma, and then the assassins are coming to kill you. That's what happened in the movie. And then he got up and shit. Actually, he didn't get up. This girl helped him, the nurse helped him to get up. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake your ass from a coma. You're like, we're like, get up, get up. That's how we see y'all. Y'all drooling, y'all all like, wake up, your ears like. So guess what? You know when you're gonna come out the comatose? When the missiles come. That's when the Most High gonna take that blind. That's scary. That's when the Most High gonna take that.
Right when you open your eyes, that's what you see.
That's when you see the missiles, and that's when you're gonna remember. The Lord's gonna put in your mind the remembrance. Oh, the Israelite guys was talking about this. Oh, I'm an Israelite. The Father gave me how about you?
Listen, then they should know about death after. They should know about pain after death, man.
That's how it's gonna be.
That's
hey, North Korea decided 6 missile. Sister Otero just wrote in the comment board, Trump is calling on God right now. But I found out North Korea shot a test ICBM missile, and they shot their 6th missile. So these missiles are coming to hit this place, man. So what's we're supposed to be? We're supposed to be on fire for this thing.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? There's no, I feel like doing it when I want to do it. No, you push this word as best as you can. You gotta get on fire for this thing, man. Because the kingdom is right at the door. He don't want to hear excuses when he comes back. Oh, why weren't you hot for this thing? Oh Lord, because I was working this job with this big booty chick. He don't want to hear that shit, man. He like, yo, depart from me. Get the fuck out of my face, man.
I'm about to say, that's funny you said that, because you saw about the people when they think they're important, they think they're above the Lord. All right, so because like we don't come in that spirit, we come in the spirit that we know we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We know we like, yo, we ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So like that's why when the brother said like somebody comes up and I say they might be a little bit on bullshitting. They say, keep moving, but if you come back and you in a different spirit, then we'll deal with you. We ain't gonna just shun you away forever. But if the spirit you in is how we going to judge you. We're gonna judge accordingly, all right?
Because we also have to be patient too with our people. Okay, man, you know? It's a lot for our people. We tell them that the Israelites, it's a lot for people. You know what I mean? So sometimes they might come back and it's a shock. So they're gonna come back, and that's not for us to say, you know what, you don't get it, once I can kill you. Right. We can't do that, man. You know, we're supposed to be balanced judges. Everything is a balance.
Scripture says, just real quick, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is one of his characteristics as being the King of Kings is being long-suffering. Long-suffering meaning to suffer long with something that you know is not right. The Lord is long-suffering with us. You know, he's long-suffering with Israel, period. Because obviously we still here after all the shit that we did, all the times that we went off, we still are here to Lord still have mercy on us, so he's long-suffering with us. So if we want to be those righteous kings, those righteous rulers, we got to be long-suffering with our people too. You know, not just automatically condemn them to death because they don't get it right off the bat. Now we tell them if you don't get it, you're going to be destroyed. You know, if they come back, you can't say, nah, you didn't get it last week, so don't come back.
Fuck you.
You're dead. You're dead.
I was like, I'll kill you. You can't do that, man.
God.
You got to be merciful, man.
God.
And that could be a test to you, too. The most you know what, you're going to be patient with him, or you wasn't patient with him. So I'm not going to be patient with you.
His blood's not on your head.
It's not on your head.
Now he got to wake up and he takes your spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, for this people's heart is waxed gross, and their eyes are dull of hearing, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed. Least at any time they should see with their eyes and hear with their ears, and shall understand with their heart, and shall be converted, and I shall heal them.
That's how you become reborn again. I used to call myself Latino, Black, Native American. Wait, now I'm an Israelite. Now I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite from whatever tribe I think I'm from. But it doesn't matter anyway, you're an Israelite. We all don't know exactly what tribe we're from, but we're Israelites. And you follow law, statute, commandments, and you teach others to do so. That's why we do these live streams. We do it for the sheep, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua loves you. That's why we're doing it. So this is being grateful. The scriptures talk about being ungrateful. Ungrateful is knowing this knowledge and not teaching your people. No, we know this knowledge. And this is for the sheep, because we have the knowledge already. This is for the sheep, and we serving you. That's what servants are.
You can't be a lazy teacher.
Fuck
too,
no.
Man.
No.
You can't be lazy and just, you know, I do it when I feel like it, man. Hey, if the Lord, as brother said, if the Lord gave you this knowledge, you can't be unthankful and you can't be selfish. Yeah, selfish too, man. You gotta be selfless. You know, you're doing this for the sheep. Yeah, you might be tired, you might just work, but fuck it, man. You still, hey, I gotta go. I gotta put something out there for the sheep. I gotta feed the sheep. Yeah, it's like how you got like a pet, right? You might be tired, come home a long day's work, but you know your dog didn't eat. You gonna say, you know what, fuck it, I ain't gonna feel like feeding you. You gonna get up and feed your dog. How much more for the Lord's sheep? Hey, you know,
loyalty, Caleb.
Yeah. How much more for the Lord's sheep? You gotta put yourself aside, put how you feel aside, and say, you know what? I have to do something for my father's children, man. For my father's sheep, because he gave me something, and he told me to go out there and feed his sheep. You know, because if you don't, then he's gonna take away whatever he gave you. Like I said, he's gonna give it to somebody else, man. Say, you don't want to feed my sheep. You know what? Boom, get out my house. I'm gonna bring another shepherd in and feed him. And now you're going to be out there wandering the streets, being a stray dog, and getting fucking, what happened to stray dogs? A lot of stray dogs end up dead, man. End up being starvation, yeah.
Return to your own vomit.
That's exactly, man. So you got to realize that when you got this truth, if you're a man, your duty is to go out there and teach people, man.
I love it.
And the kind and love to do it, like how Paul say, man. You can't do this unwillingly, man. This is something that the Lord gave us as a gift, and it's a beautiful thing to be able to teach our people, man. To see how people wake up,
It's exciting, man.
And the Lord gave us. He said, not only I'm gonna give you the opportunity to wake up your people, then I'm gonna let you judge the 12 tribes and the rest of the world, man. That's a great deal.
Yeah, that's a great deal.
That's a great reward, man.
Because we honestly love to see our people wake up.
Yeah,
you know, like remember even the chick, the Ephraimite Egyptian chick. She came back.
Yeah.
Later on, she came back and she repented.
I hugged her there. I was like, I'm happy you woke. You know, her sister.
Can I say something, brother? Just real quick, and that's how you know that we and the other sincere Akim is out there teaching that we truly love our people.
Right.
Cut the fucking bullshit out. We fucking love our people. We love the sheep. Because Yahweh Shai asked Peter, do you love me? Feed my sheep. All right? And so we do it diligently, man. The Lord said, take your yoke upon me. You know what I'm saying? It's not a burden to us to serve the Lord. We truly live and we die for this. You know what I'm saying? The Lord willing, the Spirit don't depart from none of us and none of you brothers teaching. Because, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the chip and fuck these devils coming after us and fuck any fucking woman trying to wiggle her ass and shake her titties to try to get us out of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like brother just said, put her to death in that movie and stuff, because that wasn't gonna solve nothing. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, all these Satan's devices and man, fuck all that, man.
Jumping on your body and dreams and all that depression, and fuck that shit. That's how you counter it. The Lord's badass. He gave us therapy, which is these videos. The Lord's all right. The more hell you catch, you just get strong. I'm gonna do this video. That's stress relievers, man. You know, all the brothers and sisters waking up.
You can tell it's stress relievers because we be going on and don't even. Every time we finish a video, and that was 2 hours. You don't feel like it, man. You don't feel like it, man. Like I'm gonna say, this is therapeutic, and at the same time, it's waking up our people too. And that's how you know Scripture says, "Lord willing, we are as prophets, but the spirit of a prophet is subject to a prophet." Because this is what we're supposed to be doing in this world, man. Lord put us in this world to do this. Not to be no fucking slave. Not to be out here trying to make bad videos and fuck bitches and be all popping bottles and all that shit, man. You know, at the end of the day, when brothers do go out and have fun, whatever, it's vanity, man. When we do this, we feel like solidified. We feel accomplished. You know, it feels God.
Hey, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Is the comforter, man.
Yeah, if I may say, we talk about feeding the sheep. I never become a crib. Yeah, but we talk about feeding the sheep. If you ever fed a sheep, when you see the sheep eating the food you're giving it, like you can see, like it makes you happy. It feels good. Like when I used to go to the zoo and shit when I was younger, you feed the sheep, the sheep would eat it so peacefully, like you can feel it. And I'm saying like that. This is I'm feeding them and shit. Like he eating because of me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we supposed to do. That's what metaphorically speaking we do for the people that's Israelites that aren't awake right now. We're awakening them. We're feeding them that food. You know what I'm saying? And who the fuck are we to say somebody can't make it just because of the way they was acting one day? All right?
We don't know, man.
Am I reading the scripture real quick? This is the book of Mark, chapter 11, verse 25. And when you stand praying, verse 26. No, verse 25, excuse me. And when you stand praying, forgive if you have aught against any, that your Father also which in heaven may forgive you your trespasses. But if you do not forgive, neither will your Father which is in heaven forgive your trespasses. So, because like we're really all in the same boat right now. We're doing this, we're doing a live stream, but we're doing this in hopes of salvation. And we can't just chastise them or like get at somebody just because they're not really feeling it right now. It could just be either not time for them or they might not get it. That's why you deal with them. I think it was 3 or 4 times. Then you like, all right, well, this is up to the Lord now because like we've done what we can do. But until then, we're supposed to go out there and deal accordingly, man, because we ain't shit. And people that the Lord said, what he that thinks anything, he is nothing, man. No matter, I don't give a fuck how many bitches you fuck, how much money, how much your 401k is, how much your job is, what kind of career you got, you still ain't shit. Especially if you come from the 12 tribes.
They just said,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you know what he said? Hey, to go back to prophecies, because you got some y'all talking about Shalakia.
No,
there's no creatures just test by another ballistic missile. And I believe Trump said if they do that, man, yeah, he said that they was gonna have to do something. Like they was gonna have to, make a move. Yeah. So hey, man, we're in a time of prophecy, man, and things are speeding up right as we speaking, man. Yeah, the Lord is moving. That's how beautiful the Lord is, man. Right as we're speaking, the Lord is moving in the spirit world.
Everything, yo.
God. You know, so you out here playing games thinking this is a light thing, man. The Lord is showing you that, you know what? Time of this devil is to be taken out of the way.
Right.
Time to set up and bring my son back. We at that time, man. So to raise up the righteous men, the house of David. All right, but Shaddai with that. You get that whole Amos 9? Amos 9? That's what the times that we at, man.
Trump calls on God.
It's not saying he's calling on. He trying to call on Satan.
Trump calls on God.
You got it?
Yeah. You on Amos 9, sir?
And it's 9 and 11.
Amos chapter 9, verse 11.
Actually, start at 8.
And that day, behold, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom. It will destroy it all from the face of the earth. Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
So the Lord is telling you right there that his eyes is on America, man. That he's prepared to destroy America off the face of the earth, man. The sinful kingdom. What else place could that possibly be, man? All right. There's no other place in. You know that's a prophecy because that hasn't happened yet. No, there's no place on the earth that hasn't been completely destroyed off the face of the earth yet. So we know that's prophecy. So what kingdom is that talking about? What kingdom is the most sinfulest kingdom on the earth, man?
That's right.
It's only you got a major city called Sin City. So it has to be America, man. The daughter of Babylon. All right. He said, but what? Saying that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. He's not utterly, which means completely. He won't completely destroy the house of Jacob. Why? Because the Lord has a remnant. He has an elect. All right, 1/3. I will cut off 2/3. 2/3 shall cut off and die, but I'll bring 1/3 through the fire. That's his elect that he's not going to utterly destroy. And through that elect, the rest of the house of Israel is going to be delivered. Be brought back into the kingdom. Go ahead.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as corn is sifted in the seed. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, man. Sinners of my people. All right? So the Lord's going to kill sinners, man. Of his people, 2/3 of Israel. By the sword, man. And those ultimate swords is what? Those ICBM missiles, man. That's the sword of the Lord. But he got also little other goodies too to kill you with. Pestilence, the famine, all right? Race wars. There's other ways that the Lord, that show, always bring it up, that show 1,000 ways to die. All right, the Lord got a million ways to kill you, man. Go ahead.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake us, nor prevent us.
And that's a powerful demonic spirit that Israel got, man. That they ain't not folly spirit because they don't think that the Heavenly Father is seeing that. He's seeing their wickedness, man. They think that they're just going to continue to keep doing what they're doing and say, oh, this evil's not going to overtake us. Bitches thinking, oh, I'm going to be a jump and be a whore and nothing's going to happen to me. Well, guess what? Your consolation is when that time comes, you're going to get raped, man. You're going to get raped to death. You're going to get raped to death. You niggas out there that wanted to be drug dealers and adulterers, all right, and killing your own people, and that's going to come upon you, man. All those things that the Lord said He's going to recompense you swiftly upon your own head, man. All right. So that evilness, said what that evil should not overtake us or prevent us. You're gonna be prevented in that day, man. You're gonna be prevented from going to these clubs. You're gonna be prevented from popping bottles. All right, having a good time in America, and all that shit gonna be shut down, man. All right, and it's just gonna be you and your power. And you ain't gonna have no power, man. Because the only power that the Lord has, the only power that Israelite has, is the Heavenly Father. And if you're not rocking with Him, then you're powerless.
Yo, keep reading that too, because it's about to get into these missiles, man. Yo, this is big right here. It's about to pop off, man.
And that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen.
Amos 9:11.
And close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this.
And the Lord said He's closing up the breaches of the house of David, man. He's closing up. He's closing up the strife that Israel had, man. He's bringing that one kingdom back, and that's why you see all the brothers throughout the four corners of the earth who are sincerely serving the Lord, from whatever respective tribe that they're in, they're coming into the body of Yahweh Shai. All right, they're coming into the body of Yahweh Shai, and they're coming back into that house of David like mentality where the Heavenly Father was the King of Kings on top of them, man, and his son. The Heavenly Father was the king, all right, over them, and you have Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, and you got King David. And when King David was ruling, man, nobody, no other nation could stop Israel, man. David was going out and slaughtering these other nations, man, easily.
Finesse.
With finesse, yes. Putting them in captivity, setting up garrisons, man. All right, that's what the Lord is raising up. He's raising up a military, all right, that's going to go throughout the world and take shit over, man. All right, when Yahweh Shai comes back with the host of angels, because you got the Air Force. When Yahweh Shai comes, you got the ground troops, and then you got Leviathan, the Navy. The Lord got a whole military that's about to take over the world. That's going to be what do they say, a alien invasion. It's going to be a celestial invasion of the world, man. Which is going to be of Israel, which really is ours anyway. We're just taking our shit back.
Right. One-sided war.
God.
Right. So all you fucking crackers, man, talking about, well, go back to Africa, motherfucker. This is our shit. You know what I'm saying? This is our shit that your ancestors took over through the spirit of Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai, because the Lord put the spirit on them to take this shit over, to weaken us, because you assholes had to invent the gun to shoot us from far. You know what I'm saying? Because you wasn't as skilled and as fucking fierce as we was in hand-to-hand combat. And then, you know what I'm saying, the Lord put the spirit of the pestilence, what was it, that smallpox that was killing us, right? Yeah. And all that other shit. And like the brother just said, this whole world is ours anyway. Fuck going back to Africa. We want the whole shit. And that's the promise of the Lord. And that's why we out here holding fast to this.
Including you. Psalms 2 and 8. You know what I mean? Because you said it, including you. This whole thing is ours, man. All right? And the Lord is raising up his men to come back to him, because the scripture says Lord is a man of war. All right? Israel was going to war a lot when you read the Old Testament, man. It was going to war to take shit over so that we could establish the kingdom, man. All right? But, you know, through our wickedness, all right, through us not trusting in the Lord, you know, we fell off. But ultimately, the Lord going to establish us as in the days of old, man. And that's us being the heads, man. Us being the tops and having everybody else underneath us.
Right.
We got ended out this anyway.
Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Me?
No, go ahead.
Oh, Psalms chapter 2, verse 8. Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
There you go, man. That's the kingdom. What kind of that's kingship right there, man. That's dominion. Ask of me. He's telling that you talking to his son, Yahweh Shai. Ask of me, and I should give you the heathen for thy possession. But what did Yahweh Shai say? I'm gonna make you joint heirs. So whatever he got, we got. So which means we got you. You Rothschilds, you Rockefellers, man. You lower Edomites, man. You other nations. Y'all are our possessions. And he said, what? Y'all shall dash them with a rod of iron as what? As a potter's vessel. You want to say so? Go ahead.
No, I would say you got to think about that metaphor, man. It only take one bash to break a whole pot into pieces, man. It don't take more than one hit, so y'all gonna get one hit blows, man, and we gonna keep hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's gonna get very extremely righteously violent in the kingdom, man. Like we're gonna beat y'all to the ground, man. We're gonna beat Esau to the dust, man. To fucking spaghetti sauce, man. Like the red bastard he is, man. He ain't gonna get off what he did to our people and what he's doing to our people, man. And he's coming back and doing the same shit he was doing back then. So, and the Lord, and where the feminist movement at, man? Where the feminist movement at, man? They hung a bitch on fucking camera, man. That's a spit to the face of niggas. Like, what y'all gonna do about it? And they said, and they supposedly, I don't know if it's the one on camera or the one from the chick hanging in the tree. I don't know if that's connected, but they said that it was for those jakes that tortured that retarded Edomite kid.
You know, up in Chicago.
Was it Chicago? The four jakes?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They supposedly there was a retaliation to that. And they said we're gonna do that till every last ape is gone. Talk about niggas, man.
Yeah, that's the spirit of the Lord standing up in his rich pride, man. Micah 5 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's the spirit of the Lord, man. And honestly, you Jakes ain't ready for it, man. But the Lord gonna put the spirit on y'all. And a lot of y'all gonna get hit with that first wave because them devils, they getting prepared, man. Them devils already in that mindset. They ready. You see on the comment board all the time. Oh, we ready for the race war. And Jake over here saying, ain't nobody, we ain't gonna do that, you know what I mean? Let's just, hands up, don't shoot. So when that first wave of Jakes get killed, that's when y'all gonna wake up like, oh shit, this shit really happening. They really hate us.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's when you gonna realize, oh, well, you know what? We ain't, because we brought it up before, we ain't going out like we went out like in Jim Crow era, man.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't going out like how we went out in the 1960s. That's when Jake gonna rouse up. That's when Jake gonna start, being in that lion-like spirit. And that's when shit gonna pop off.
Oh, and just to burst y'all Edomite bubbles, just because you're gonna kill some niggas on the side, y'all still ain't gonna win. Those gonna be the Israelites that was reserved for that judgment. You understand something, man? Just because you ready, you think you ready. You remember with I think it was Joshua when the Lord said, if you basically you do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna be with you. You're gonna beat these other nations down. When the Lord really just puts that spirit of like, you know what, these motherfuckers do hate us, and we Israelites. And when He put that spirit of Israelite in you, that warrior spirit, y'all gonna have to get down, man. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be, because this one cat I fought on social media, he always like on some workout shit, but like he ain't ready for no race for it. He talk about investing money in motherfucking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? He told me you have to use as much to fight, man. You have to fight, man. We want to fight, man. And it's not gonna be no carnal shit either, man. Cause we waiting for the power from on high, man. Fuck working. Not saying not to work out or nothing like that, but like that ain't gonna say that you must work out too.
They gonna have to fight. The 2/3, they gonna have to fight on the carnal level,
right?
But the Lord gonna give His men spiritual powers, man.
Right.
That where like that movie Chronicles, where we gonna be moving shit with telekinesis, man.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna be popping, doing the whole Nightcrawler shit, popping one way, popping out somewhere else, just disappearing and shit. That's what the Lord gonna have for His elect men. And that's when women gonna want to get down, men gonna want to be join up to us. Scripture says that 10 men should grab a hold of your garment and say that we want to come with you, for we know that the Lord is with you. So just like how you had in the Purge anarchy, you had that dude and his wife wanted to go out there and be with that God because they see that he was ready. In the spirit, that was us, man. When that time comes that the Lord gonna have us spiritually ready, because we're being spiritually ready right now. And the Lord's gonna actually manifest that to the physical, to where we're gonna have that spiritual power, man.
And you want to get deeper, like you remember the dude in Purge Anarchy, when the dude that was like not as battle ready as the other nigga, but you see as time went on, as he was with him, he was getting battle ready. He's like, no, this is how I gotta be. Mm-hmm. And that's what's gonna trickle down with the 2/3, man. You gonna have one nigga like, yo, every Jake is not a bitch ass nigga. And every Jake that's 9 to 5 nigga, he want to fight, but Jake got that mentality of I don't want to go to jail. But we gotta remember, when all that is no consequence, no jail, no consequences. It's all about it, it's war.
When your back's against the wall,
exactly.
That's when Jake's gonna go.
And like the brother was saying, like, yeah, you crackers is training and shit, and you're ready, you're teaching your kids how to shoot, you're gonna kill a few niggas that was already reserved for judgment. But like it ain't us that you're gonna be fighting. You're not gonna win, because just like David, Samson, Gideon, Joshua, all right? Joshua, all right? See, our people in the past, their enemies wasn't fighting against them. They was up against Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, all right? They was up against the Most High, all right? Whose eyes shine 10,000 times brighter than the sun. And His Son, who's also known as the Destroyer of Gentiles.
God.
Hey, the Lord said the other nations was mightier than us at one point, yo. You know what I'm saying? So like it's nothing. That's the whole point of the Lord showing His power. I'm gonna make a nation that's not that mighty, not that great, not that big, not that, you know what I mean? But I'm so strong that I'm gonna amplify them, because it's really my power.
Look what the Lord did with Pharaoh. The Hebrews didn't fight at all, but guess what? The Egyptians were going to war against the Hebrews, against the Israelites, but we didn't fight at all. But guess they were fighting. The Pharaoh would fight somebody. He was fighting a power that he couldn't beat.
Right, man. That's right.
This is one of my favorite chapters ever. So I want to end it with this, and y'all brothers can break it down. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors.
That's right, man. The faces of them that afflicted them, man, starting with our people, the ones that scoff and talk shit, and then all the way up down to the elite Edomites, man. Talk about you Rothschilds, you fucking, all y'all motherfucking Rockefellers, man. I don't gotta say all that age. Y'all know who y'all are, man. All you elite families, man. You central bankers, international bankers, man. Because you're the ones that's making all these laws, man. You're the ones putting all this fuckery on the planet Earth, man. It's you, man. And you got our people. It's trickling down to our people. So we're not our people are against us, man. Now, ultimately, it's the Heavenly Father, of course. But while I was playing out on Earth, it's you niggas, man. You fucking red bastards, man. And y'all all gonna get this hardcore bondage, man. Because y'all gonna bring back y'all nation, too. Because a lot of most Edomites is gonna die on this soil right here.
All Edomites will
die on the soil. Except for, well, yeah, because Israel gonna get got too. Israel gonna get got too. All them European countries, man, y'all all gonna get got, man. Y'all all reserved for slavery, man. When it was the few that do make it, because it's gonna be the head people, because they're the ones with all the bunkers and the spaceships and all that, man. But all the regular peons, y'all gonna die, but continue.
Verse 2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Now, that's proof that those people in Israel right now are not the fucking real Jews, man. Where's their salvation, yo? Where is their salvation? Where is that great salvation? Where's the Lord? Where is that great salvation that we're still talking about, man? Nobody talks about when they, in 1948, when the Jews went into Israel. They talk about the fake Holocaust. And like, who reverences you Israelis, man? Y'all a bunch of fun. Y'all the worst.
Yo, and the thing is, Scripture says that no more should be said. The Lord liveth that brought the children out of the land of the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt, but the Lord that liveth that brought the children out of the land of the north and all the scattered. That means that it's not gonna have to be reminded. That's just gonna be taught.
It's gonna be known.
People forget about the Holocaust until fucking Esau brings it up. Remember the Holocaust shit or 1948. There's a lot of people that don't even know when the state of Israel was established. So that's how you know that they didn't fulfill no prophecy, and that's fake. Because when we get delivered, the real Israelites, everybody's going to remember that forever. Like, that's going to be an actual date to remember. Like, you're not going to have to be, you remember when you got delivered? Like, nah, that's going to be something that's always talked about. Because the smoke won't be a reminder. When you look over to the west and you see the smoke coming up from America, like, oh, yeah, that's where Israel got delivered. That's where, Yahweh. Yeah, that's when Howard, put his name back on the earth through his son, Howard shot. Not some let's get a month to remind you of the Holocaust.
There ain't gonna be no secret rulers either, man. Them fucking new brats over there in Israel, man, they ain't got no swag. The scripture said Israel is the salt of the earth, man. Well, nobody talks about the Israeli, man. The Israelis ain't running the world. Well, they running the world, but like they're not cool. They're not the cool. Like where are the Israeli basketball players?
They're not even dominant. They gotta use backhanded shit to get their shit done. Like they can't just come out and say, "Yo, we the rulers of the earth. Listen to us, or you're done." They gotta use backhanded agreements and covenants and legislative to get their shit done.
Where you're not bold as a lion.
Yeah.
What happened to if you the real chosen people, man? Y'all should be out here poking your chest out, man. But y'all wherever the hell y'all at in some cave, being secret. Going to
fucking Batman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Back, man. And that's why you going into slavery, man, because that's your true calling. What you have right now is just think about how we like in hell, and it's like a night. It's a facade. This is your vice versa. This is your good dream. This is like a dream, but you have to wake up from it eventually, and then you will go to your nightmares. Now go ahead, though.
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
And that's not y'all. What derision are y'all in, man? Supposedly, y'all actually doing the best on the planet Earth, man. But nobody talks about it, man. Everybody will know that the Jews really run shit. It said everybody gonna see it. The whole world is gonna see Israel's salvation.
You know, when the real Israelites, us, get established, they ain't gonna be no fake Israelites running around because they trying to say that they're the real Israelites, right? So if that already, you know, if y'all the real people of the Lord and the Lord established y'all, then there should be nobody else trying to take y'all identity, right? When we get into our kingdom, everybody there ain't gonna be no doubt in nobody's mind that who the Israelites are. They ain't got to do no scientific studies and do archaeological proof to prove that we're the Israelites. Everybody gonna know that we're the Israelites, man. Okay, so that's another cut to y'all being the real Israelites and y'all being the true people of the Lord, because y'all it's evident, you know, there's facts to back up that y'all don't fit the prophecies, man. That the whole, you know, what was that? The 8th century when y'all converted. All this, man, that is your lineage is faulty, man. Why? Because you're the Edomites. That's why. Because that's your true nationality, and that's where you're trying to run from.
Yeah, how Israel gonna convert? How you gonna convert to a nationality? Can't go. That's like us converting to being Moab. Can't do it.
Yeah, no, it's fucking Khazars is what they are. I did a video on that shit yesterday. Really, they're from the Khazarian Empire. They're a fucking Khazarian mafia, which really they go back to Esau. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these rats is gonna get it. This is verse 4. We fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints? Mm-hmm. Therefore, we have erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah, we have gone through deserts where there lay no way, but as for the way of the Lord, we have not known it.
And that's what 2/3 have done, man. Y'all wearied yourself in wickedness, man. You know? Y'all just, Scripture says, y'all wise to do evil, but to do good you have no knowledge of. Side as children. Y'all literally are wearied in doing wickedness, man. Wearied in smoking, wearied in committing adultery, wearied in eating abominable foods. This is what y'all lives have become. Okay? But to do the will of the Lord, what it say about the righteousness? And the weary part?
It says, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
That's right.
We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
There you go. Because ultimately it's going to lead up to your destruction, man. All right? Because, hey, like how we read, the Lord is talking to you in parables, but since you don't understand it, it's like you're not really getting the light. You're not really feeling the light because it wasn't meant for 2/3 to not feel the light, man. So even though the light is talking unto you, you don't see it as light because it's parabolic to you. You can't understand the language.
Verse 8. What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our wanton brought us? All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hasted by, and as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel in the waves. Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found, but the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, is passed through, and therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found.
And part of that's going on right now. I know your brother mentioned it, but I seen on YouTube again. Donald Trump stopping doing something with Section 8 and all that assistance stuff, man. Because that set many of our women in great pride, man. They about to cut all that shit, man. When that economy collapses, that's when a lot of pride is gonna be lost, man. Because a lot of people's pride is in their riches and in their gains.
FRNs.
The FRNs, man. And your FRN ain't shit.
We got a false sense of pride.
Yeah.
Verse 12. Or like as when an arrow is shot at a mark, it parteth the air, which immediately cometh together again, so that a man cannot know where it went through. Verse 13. Even so we in like manner, as soon as we were born, began to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but were consumed in our own wickedness. For the hope of the ungodly is like the dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with a tempest, and passeth away as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day. But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High.
Yeah, that's a separation, man. That's a separation. We said from the righteous and ungodly, man. So where people get off saying everybody gonna make it? Somebody has to be ungodly. Somebody has to be in that category, man. And that's what those are people. Starting with 2/3 and these other nations, man. Because they clearly ain't godly, man. Because the God, the true God, the creator, has not dealt with nobody else except the Israelites, man. But since Israel wanted to deal with other gods, he's gonna treat them as heathens. And they're gonna die like the ungodly. You understand that the Lord is not coming to save, not sending his son to save everybody, man. Somebody's in the category of not getting saved. And somebody is in the category of being saved.
Majority of people are in the category of not being saved. Scripture says that this world was made for many, but the next world few, man.
And we read earlier that said the scarcity shall make it. The righteous shall scarcely make it.
Verse 16. Therefore shall they receive a glorious kingdom and a beautiful crown from the Lord's hand. For with his right hand shall he cover them, and with his arm shall he protect them. He shall take to him his jealousy for complete armor, and make the creature his weapon for the revenge of his enemies.
And that's what we wait. That's what we do. What we do for, man. That when you say you're gonna put the crowns on your head, you know what the honor that's gonna be, man. That's why it's never. You can never be doing too much. Because we say what the Lord about to give us, Lord, when we be part of the elect, no matter what you do, we always gonna feel like, damn, we ain't doing enough. Like to get a crown put in your head by the Almighty Son.
Yeah, so it's an everlasting crown too.
Everlasting crown. Ain't gonna be no. Ain't gonna give it to somebody else. Like, I'll give it to you this week, but then next week he gonna wear it. Now everybody's gonna have their own permanent crown. Those are the judges. Those are the elect, man. And that's what we pray to be. That's what we hope to be. That's all. And it's somebody that's not elect. It's just what it is, man. Somebody's chosen and somebody's not. Yeah, that's a mirror of the scriptures, man. Someone is chosen and someone is not. Everybody can't be chosen, man. When you go to a party, you got VIP. Everybody can't be on the list.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Oh, this almost because that's why I had to read the whole thing, because they all, verse 18. He shall put on righteousness as a breastplate and true judgment instead of an helmet. He shall take holiness for an invincible shield. His severe wrath shall be sharpened for a sword, and the world shall fight with him against the unwise. Then shall the right aim in thunderbolts go abroad, and from the clouds, as from a well-drawn bow, shall they fly to the mark. And we talked about X marks the spot with the eclipse. And hailstones full of wrath shall be cast as out of a stone bowl, and the water of the sea shall rage against them, and the flood shall cruelly drown them. The last verse, 23. Yeah, a mighty wind shall stand up against them, and like a storm shall blow them away. Thus iniquity shall lay waste the whole earth, and ill dealing shall overthrow the thrones of the mighty. And that's the missiles and the wrath of the Most High. All right.
The very end. That's the end of the story.
All right. So with that, call Lawyer Shai. All right, Shalom to the house of David. By all shall that would die, the elect. All right, to the men, women, children that stayed in Holy Spirit to the best of their ability, man. Keep fighting. Keep watching. Keep paying attention to the signs, man. Pray for mercy. Pray for grace. Pray for the Lord to deliver. You in these times to come, man. It's tribulation, man. All right, and it's 2/3, man. And death to you 2/3. Death to you Rothschilds, you Rockefellers. All right, and peace to the elect, man. All right, because that's what this thing's all about. It's only about the elect of Yahweh Shai. So with that, Shalom.
Shalom.